Oh, I'm still waiting for this to get live. We are live and we are bouncing and we have got a picture. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to be back. I'm going to shift over, get in the right place, but I'm going to say this is the first of a series of Merry Christmases I'm going to be saying to everybody. And as you notice, the camera's in a different place. I've got to break it to you. With the new system that's coming to you and to me, I have to move things around. So the camera was always there, which is like over that way. Now you're over there. And the good thing is, with you being over there, and the chat has moved as well. The chat was in the left. Now you're in the right place. You are in the right place, chat. You're in the right place. Get in here. Tell me what you're thinking. But I tell you, you're in the right place. You're in the chat. You're there now. Different screen. It's a happy, happy, happy show. Merry, Merry Christmas show all the way through till we get to Christmas Day itself and beyond that too. So a few changes, like I say, but boy, it's good to be back. Pictures there. And shift over one more time. Now, as we move into this, I've got the lineups waiting for you right now. So let's get straight into the lineups and see where we're going with everything else. But yes, welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to go with the lineup. And Angus McWather in the house. Angus, how you doing, sir? How you doing? Different camera angle. Different camera angle because everything's in a different place because we're moving things around to make a better show. So from now on, Angus, everybody in the chat's going to be there. I'm looking at the chat there. I'm looking at you there. I'm looking at the match over there. I'm looking at the stats up there. We've moved a lot of things around. And I got to tell you, apologies for no pregame, but the pregame is now. But the reason why there was no pregame was because I was doing a lot of work. So let's get straight into it. Welcome in, everybody around the world. Get in here. We're going to have some fun. Let's take a look at Watford's starting lineup. Not everybody in the starting lineup is a regular. And starting with the goalkeeper, Elgig Selvik was injured with the shoulder injury with Watford. He's now back in. So Nathan Baxter, who stood in for 5 matches for the Watford in goal, now gets to sit on the bench. I don't think he's going to be too worried about that. He was expecting Selvik to come back. So number 1, Selvik in net is back. I ask myself, is he coming back too early? Is there a chance that he may re-injure? Normally, no. But if I was us, I'd be raining shots in. I'd be raining the crosses in. I'd be making life really difficult for Mr. Selvik in net for Watford. You're coming back off an injury. Let's test that injury. Really, test that injury out. See what we got with Mr. Selvik. The rest of the team, let's go through this slowly. We're talking Watford's lineup. Then we're going to go to Wrexham's straight away. Abanikwa, number 25 in defence. Not the regular. Pollock, yes, the regular, absolutely the regular. Bola in defence, another regular. And also, you got to say Cipriano in midfield. Lauza, the captain, number 10. Lauza's already taken a red card this season, 2 yellows and a red. Also very active in getting things moving up front. But if you get under Lauza's skin, you might upset him. He might pull a card. I'll talk about the referee here pretty soon. But Lauza is the captain, not a shocker there. Mamia is up front. Doumbia, also up front, Kayembe and Kiramgard. So that's your starting lineup. If you want to know what's on the bench, Watford fans, welcome in. Watford fans, welcome in everybody on the bench. And like I say, he just put in a 5-match shift where he did pretty decently. And he may well want to say that one day he want to be a number 1 somewhere else. Because if Selvik's going to be there all the while, it leaves him just as the backup. Most goalkeepers want to be starters, no? Anyway, on the bench, Baxter's on the bench now. Keeban, Ince, Tommy Ince. You might have heard of Tom Ince quite a bit over the years. He's gone from club to club to club to club to club. And that is a son of the famous Paul Ince. Shakvatadze is on the bench. Sissoko's on the bench. Semedo's on the bench. Morris, N. Mendy, and Iran Kunda. Iran Kunda, you might expect to see on the field. Probably Ince as well to give him a little bit more experience and touch on the ball. So there is your Watford. Welcome in Watford. But I tell you, got some interesting facts to go through before we get into the match. And the match is 11 minutes away. Wrexham's lineup. Now, I know you weren't happy in midweek with the match. I know that because hardly anybody caught the post-match wrap. Hardly anybody is watching the videos from Wrexham all since that match. So I know people are upset, and rightfully you should be. You should be. But there's no reason to stay upset because today's a new day. Today is a new day. Angus McWhirter says, hey, Steve, how are you doing? I'm doing great, mate. How are you doing? How are you doing, fella? How are you doing? But again, midweek was probably the lowest performance we've had in the last 10. But when you consider we went unbeaten in those 9 games up until that last one, the 10th, that's not so bad. But one thing I will point out to you that you probably don't know before we get to the lineup. A club called Sheffield United were languishing in the bottom 3 quite some time. They lost their first 6 matches, remember? Yeah? Okay. Keep that in mind. Sheffield United are going from strength to strength to strength. They've just gone 6 matches undefeated until they just lost yesterday in the 2-0 defeat. But in them 6 matches, they picked up points. Wrexham went 9 unbeaten before we lose. Let's go back to that loss, and let's go back 6 matches walking backwards. In those 6 matches before the loss, Wrexham picked up 10 points. Okay? Sheffield United, likewise, lose the last match, and the previous 6 matches, they win 4, drew 2. We won 2 and drew 4. Complete opposite to what we did. The Sheffield United picked up 14 points in those 6 matches prior to defeat. We only picked up 10. There's something else you might want to let sink in. This is a tough league, and we're doing very good. The 1 loss doesn't kill us. But when you look at how Sheffield United put 4 wins and 2 draws together, and we did 2 draws and 4 wins, maybe is what I'm saying is some of those draws that we've picked up over the 9 draws in the season, maybe a couple of those draws could have been wins. And I'm saying 3 wins out of those 9 draws. So 6 draws, yeah, and 9 wins instead of 6 and 9. This way, we'd have been sitting 5th in the league. 5th in the league. That will show you how important it is, number 1, to get the first goal. Number 2, not to draw when you should win. There's been a few games this year where we could have won those games, and we didn't. But it's close. Martin BQN in the house. How you doing, Martin? Hi, Stevie. I feel we will score more than 2 today. Thoughts on Callum Doyle? You know, I like Callum Doyle. I think what he showed in the last match when he came on, he showed that he really was interested to get stuck in and be with the guys, yeah? I don't think he's a kid that wants to sit on the bench, especially since he's cost some money, yeah? So I think that the pressure raining down on Phil from above, he's not a marquee player, but he cost a lot of money. But the pressure coming down from the boardroom, not necessarily Rob and Ryan, but you got to say the pressure coming down is immense. You got to think they have to play him. They didn't bring him in just to watch at him. And you have to also realize Callum wants to get playing. So I'm not too worried. Earlier in the season, Callum did have a few little errors. Nothing major, but there were errors that made you think he wasn't quite up to snuff with Phil, the tactics, and how this club plays. Now I think if you give it 20 games into the season, 20 games where he's had seasonal training in between matches, he's been brought up to speed on what the Wrexham game is and how Phil wants him to operate. I think now is a better time to have him in full time than probably before. But don't forget, Lewis Brunt is also lying in the wings as well. And you got to say, you got Danny Scar, Dominic Hyam rotating between the middle and the left side. So we've got plenty of defenders that can do it. But as for Doyle, I tell you what, I think the time is right. I think the time is right. I think Phil is getting it right. And sometimes we want to see a guy come on really, really quick, yeah? And we think to ourselves, why is he not playing? Why is he not playing? Like Ollie Rathbone right now, not getting a game. But there's a reason why he's not playing. Phil is getting this team right from day to day, week to week. And let's face it, he's got to work with what he's got. If someone's carrying a niggle or someone's pulled something in training, that really sets back the whole plan for the week, yeah? So I'm just saying, Phil's doing a fine job. As for Doyley, I think it's the time is right. And today we will see what happens as well. But starting lineup for everybody, welcome in. Lovely to see you again. Lovely to see you. Martin, BQN, he costs some bunts. Absolutely. He costs some. So he's got to show up. Absolutely. On the money, Martin, on the money. The lineup is the one and only Arthur Okonkwo. Arthur is in there doing it. He's loving it. And I'm loving him. And you are too. Clwyth on the right side. Dominic Hyam in the middle. Doyley on the left. Now, Dominic Hyam in the middle makes me feel much better. Makes me feel so much better. And I think not coming down on the back three last match, Max was fine. Dominic was fine. But Dan Scar's hustling that middle, yeah? And we take 2 goals with him in the middle. Let's see what happens today. But Dominic Hyam, I am the man. Dominic keeps it nice and steady at the back. So I'm looking for a better defensive performance today. But that midfield's got to help out too. No more walking to a loss or walking to a draw here. We got to get the legs pumping. The legs have got to be moving all match long. You start walking, you get a repeat of what you just had. You've got to have the legs pumping. Into midfield, long man, strong man is in midfield. Georgie Dobbs and Kiefer Moore. No Broadhead starting. On the bench, Callum Burton. I love Callum. Great keeper. Hasn't got a shot all season long. Scar on the bench. Ryan Barnett. Ben Sheaf. George Thomason. I'm agreeing with that. I'm agreeing with George Thomason and Ben Sheaf being on the bench. Not that they played bad, but they really didn't add anything in the last match. And I think by sitting them might give them a little bit of a warning that if you don't bring it, you won't be playing. Let's get the bottles out of the way. Just a second. Oh, dear. There we go. Bring in the water. Woo. Back into the McLean, Windhouse, and Kiefer Moore upstairs. So, yes, Windhouse, glad to see it, but he's got to come in with the energy, don't you think? Don't you think? Chris Calvin, good morning to you down in Australia. Good to see you. Good to see you. Free Pug Show, good morning, Free Pug Show. In for a big match today. I'd tell you. Picture and sound. Let's go. That's it. Yeah, you know what? It was such a difficult week. After living up the biggest failure we've ever had, where there was a blue screen with a nice YouTube logo coming my way, but there was nothing going your way. And I'll tell you what, that was a failure, and I take it on the chin. So that show got a red card, a big red card, okay? Definitely. But it's not going to happen again. I don't want it to happen again. No, I don't. So we're in here. So Merry Christmas, everybody. It's a Christmas football show. We're into the Christmas season, and I'm going to tell you, I love football at Christmas. The camera, just in case you don't notice this, guys, but I'm just going to say it one more time. The camera's moved its location. The chat was over there. The chat's now there. The match is going to be there. Nothing blocking the screen. No more Stevie doing this around the cameras to see what's going on, if you know what I mean. So, chat, you're there. I can see you clear as day. I can see you at home clear as day right now. I'm waving right now. Wave back. Come on, wave back. There you go. And you're probably thinking, holy shit, you can see me. Yes, I can. I can see every one of your homes through the camera. Going into the match, though, up top. This is a game we've got to come out with. We've got to bring a result today. And no more walking. I've got to tell you, the walking's got to stop. The walking has got to stop. Don't need that game. Let's bring up the real game. Thank you very much. Let's go live to Wrexham right now. Bringing up the big screen. You probably see me getting light. Rex is on the sideline. I'm loving this. Now, this is so much more sociable. So much more organised. Boys are coming out. Maxi Cluth clapping, applauding. All the boys are applauding the crowd. The crowd are applauding the boys. Looks like a big crowd today. Lots of happy people waiting for a display. And I got to say, Phil, I'm going to bring up something what Phil said the other day. There's a picture. There we go. Phil said, this is our boss. Wrexham fans, the boss is speaking. We've got to look for ways to respond and concentrate on the performance level, getting back to where it needs. Concentrate on the performance level, getting back to where it needs to be. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Me, myself, I think that the performance level shouldn't be the concern. Your performance level should always be there. That's my take. You're getting paid good money. Or as Roy Keane says, do your job. Just do your job. I love Roy Keane. Fantastic guy. FA Cup and head-to-head and all sorts of news we're going to give you as we go through this match. But I tell you, I'm going to small this down. Get ready for the kickoff. But I'm looking forward to this. I miss watching the matches when there's no match on. I could watch Wrexham every day of the week. Literally every day of the week and never get bored of it. And I'll tell you now, we are ready to go. We're ready to go. Phil J. Weston, hi guys. Free Pug Show's waving back. Picture and sound is good. Looking like a nice day for the game. Bit chilly. Anybody on site, let me know. If any OGs are in the crowd at the Kairas, let me know. But again, Eagle Selvig in goal for Watford, coming back off a shoulder injury. And he's been out for quite some time. Nathan Baxter, who's on the bench. Was backing up for 5 matches and did a fine job. But now Eagle Selvig is back in there. And Javi Gracia And Phil Parkinson shaking hands. Phil just holds out a hand and walks straight past him. Doesn't even look at him. That's gamesmanship. But now let's get it going. Let's get it going. Josh, my man, it's time to be productive today, fella. We've got to have it today. Watford all in the blue and white. Wrexham all in the red and white. Very easy for the referee to make things happen. I tell you what, it really will be easy. One more second. We're going to bring that up, bring that down. This is what we need. Your referee today is Mr. Jacob Miles, linesman Graham Kane, James Wilson, and your fourth official is Adam Herzig. Definitely a German name, Herzig. But Jacob Miles is your referee. Now, he's dished out quite a few red cards in his career. So if you're a naughty boy and you do something bad, or you're on a yellow and you lip him off, you might get the red. Game's live. Here we go. Get the action rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them doggies rolling. Yes. Let's have it now. Let's have it. Di Humphreys, good morning. Di, how you doing, fella? Hey, Stevie Thomas isn't on the bench. That suits me. I tell you, it suits me too, fella. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wrexham and I chasing the ball into Watford territory. Early goal would be lovely, but getting on the ball more importantly, and especially we need the performance. I like the change from Windass, from Nathan. I got to tell you, as a marquee player, you've had plenty of chances. You've got to start performing, Nathan. Definitely got to start performing. Watford now winning the ball just on halfway, coming down the middle, shooting down the left side with speed. Does he get the crossing early? I tell you, 1-0. Wow, I tell you, we dodge a bullet in the first minute. Dodge a bullet in the first minute. Wow. Take a look at that rebound. Wake up, people. Wake up, people. Get on your marker. Watford shooting a cannonball across our bow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Early days. Early days. Early days. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Here comes the replay. Misses it. Lets it go. Wow. Why are you letting that go? You got to put your boot on it and get it out straight away. Get it out. Jimmy Mack, well done for supporting on the back end there, but we got to keep that up. Octo Gifted Experience. Morning, my man. Says, come on, Wrexham. Absolutely. It's going to be a big day, guys. Early on in Wrexham. Now going down the far side, just in front of the penalty area. Watford heading it straight out. Time to get your feet on the ball, Reds. Get Matty James in this. Let's start getting a pattern going. No pattern so far. It's a little bit of a hit and miss at the moment. Watford now clearing it out of play. Well done. That's the smartest move you could do right there. Longman now on the ball. Takes the throw in swiftly. Goes past. Gets the cross in. Does he not? Gets the throw in. And unfortunately, doesn't get the cross in. Throw in though. Longman Strongman on the right wing. Deep into Watford's half. Mr. Wilson there, the linesman. Standing proud. Wrexham now. Does he get the cross in? Cross comes in. First time. Easy gather for Selvik. Coming back, remember, off the shoulder injury. And Nathan Baxter still on the bench thinking, man, why did he have to come back so quick? Why did he have to come back so quick? Yes. Why did he? Well, he did. Do your damn job, phone. Thank you. Going to be saying hello to a few of the new subscribers on the channel. First one we're going to say hello to is Lance Popovich. Lance, good morning to you. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. But thank you for joining the family. It's a big choice to join us, but it's the right choice. And as I say, the chat now is over on the right side of the screen. You're right there, right there. Don Trainer, good morning. Listening from Western New York. Hey, love New York. Beautiful place. We got people in Jersey as well. So coming on from Western New York. Well done, Mr. Don Trainer. Love it. Watford now, ball over the top. Nothing doing there. Coming straight back to Arthur. Again, the start of this match hasn't really... We're not calm yet. We haven't found our flow yet, guys. We need to just slow the game down a touch, get on the ball, start the passing match, and get the passing into the match. Phil's down on the sideline now, getting lots of attention from Adam Herzig. I saw Herzig side-eyeing Phil after 3 minutes. What a joke that is. He hasn't done anything wrong yet. I do think sometimes that Phil gets a bit too much close attention from the officials. He's not really the worst or the loudest or the nastiest coach in the league. But, I mean, if you can't voice your opinion for your team, what can you do? It's the coach's job to get in the officials' faces in the right manner. I think sometimes, like I say, Phil gets a little bit of a rough ride. But say, welcome in, Don Trainer. Welcome in, USA and Western New York. It's good to have you on board. So we're going to say one more hello to Chuck Gastel. Chuck, how you doing? Another new subscriber. I tell you what, I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody's jumping on this channel. Remember, the World Cup's coming, and we'll be on that like white on rice, people. I'm telling you now. Throw-in coming up. Watford deep in their own half. 4 minutes gone. Nothing really to report, guys. Nothing to report as of now. Just going to quickly have a quick look, see if we've got any early goals coming off. Do we have any early goals? Stingy times. And don't forget, games that happened already. Norwich 2-1 over Southampton. Stoke City 2-1 over Swansea. Unlucky Swans. And Preston 2-1 over Oxford. Don't forget, Monday, Sheffield Wednesday take Derby County. Otherwise, everything is 0-0 at the moment. Matty James, the general, stroking the ball away. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Dominic Hyam, nice and calm at the back. I like Dominic being there. Quarterback in the team. Beautiful one-timer by Ryan. Kiefer now threads it in. That's the ball you need, but you got to start anticipating again. That was a fantastic ball in the middle. Come on, and anticipate, guys. Anticipate. Lovely touch. Jimmy Mack, very alert. Ball in the middle. Windass taps off. George now over. Shot coming in, and that is way over the bar. And that one's going into Mars. Well done, Max. Not a bad shot. A horrible shot. Joking, obviously. I think he should have kept the move going. The shot really wasn't on. That was literally not the play. You see Ryan Longman on the edge of the box to the right there. That's the play there. That's the play. Look at all the machinery in the back. The cop is being built. The pylons, the steel. It's all coming in. That cop. Yes. And the 18 million. A lot of people are pissed off about the 18 million and tax dollars. Hey, I tell you what, that's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. Well battled there, Longman trying to get in there. Kiefer gets a boot on it. Georgie Dobson, lovely play. Watches the ball bounce, uses the bounce, gets it back to Dominic Hyam. Not the play to play, Dominic. Putting your man under pressure. You want Callum Doyle to survive. Pass him the ball in space. Don't make his life hard. Help the guy along. Young defender needs the experienced guys to keep him in the game. Watford on the own box, reeling a little bit. George Dobson now over to Windass. Windass cuts inside. Nice play. Opens up the play. Beautiful play. Windass to O'Brien all the way to Jimmy Mack. Cross coming in. That's more like it. Get on the end of it, somebody. Come on, Josh. Unlucky. Nice idea, Matty James. Nice idea. Seeing Louis O'Brien opening the box, trying to thread the ball through for an easy finish for Lewis O'Brien. Again, anticipation levels. Lewis, start anticipating, my friend. Twice. There's one. The ball comes across. Lewis, be anticipating because Matty wants you to have that ball. Not anticipating on his flat feet, not on his toes. Watch Louis O'Brien in the box right now. He's on his flat feet. He's not on his toes. Got to be on your toes. Come on, Matty James. Let's be inspirational today. Be the general. Maxi Cleworth now strokes it over Dominic Hyam. A lot of pressure off Watford. As soon as that ball goes on the back line, the press from Watford comes through. 1 moment. Going to have a little tea. Going down the right side. I live for a great cup of tea. Beautiful ball. I don't think Ryan's going to get there. That should be a goal kick. Unlucky, Ryan. Nice try. No coconut. Into the chat as we're watching the game. I'm going to get you all the way through the night frequency. Now that's a handle. The night frequency. How cool is that? Hi guys, new viewer, welcome in, my friend. Don't forget, like, subscribe. But that is a nice handle. Night frequency. Hold on there, night frequency. Corner coming in. Got to go through this one. Live corner. Banged out by Watford. Watford bringing the ball forward. Lots of pressure by Wrexham. Beautiful. Keeping the ball in play. George Dobson. Heroic tackle. Gets the give and go. Come on, get it back. Josh can't get the ball threaded. 4 guys around him. No wonder he can't do the job. Watford moving it down the left side. Don't have many options. It's only the left side open right now. Pushes a simple ball through, cuts inside. Again, no options. Well defended Wrexham. Hitting the night frequency right now as the game's flowing. Hi, guys. New viewer here. Originally from Wrexham. Yes! Wrexham, beautiful, lovely. But currently live in Liverpool. Hey, another great city, my friend. Can't watch the matches since I work every Saturday. Hey, we'll keep you informed. But hey, night frequency, the night frequency. You're going to have to tell us how you came up with that, because that is some hell of a handle, my friend. Ball through, Georgie Dobson. Josh Windass coming down the right side on the right wing. Ball into the middle. It's far too far for Kiefer to get close, and Kiefer's called for a foul. I'm waving to my buddy outside. I can hear the snowplow going past. It's minus 15. Minus 15 here right now. But the snowplow guy always waves at me when he goes by, because I use my snowplow around the acreage, yeah? So, funny guy, nice guy. Anyway, back into the game. Got to tell me how you get that handle, night frequency. You really do, because that's a cool handle. Watford now trying to build it. No chance. Ball stays in. Well played, well battled. But it's coming back. Doesn't stay in. So from Liverpool, but we're going to keep you in there, my friend. Throw-in coming up to Wrexham just inside their own half. Going to go to one more. Chris Cavalier watching from the small town of Laie, Hawaii. Whoa! You're in Hawaii now. Wow. Chris Cavalier, one of our listeners, one of our watchers, one of our family members. Great guy. Actually met Chris. He came to Canada. He goes all over the world. He came to Canada. He's also an author. Chris Cavalier, an author. Check him out, Chris Cavalier. He's an author, sells books, and you'll be surprised to know what. I won't spoil it for you. Chris Cavalier, author, in Hawaii right now. Big family member from Australia. And I say hello, Chris. Lovely to have you in again. Free puncture, so welcome in the light frequency. Yes, welcome in the night frequency. Loving it. Ball down the left side. Jimmy Mack, one more time. One-on-one now. Goes far. Gets the ball in. Hey, well-headed, well-headed. Wrexham trying to get that second ball, but Watford win the second ball. And that's something we got to build on from in the week. The first balls, the second balls, we've got to win the second balls. Angus McWhirter, the World Cup will be enjoyed from the telly, as I'm not going to drain my lifetime savings. I would have to drive 4 hours west to Kansas City. I personally think the World Cup prices are a disgrace. An absolute freaking disgrace. They were announced originally far cheaper than they're being sold for right now. And this expansive pricing, because the match is a big match and the tickets can be worth more, I think that is just daylight robbery. It's thievery from the fans, from FIFA. FIFA are the biggest crooks on the damn planet. And they're saying this money goes back into football. Give me a break. Why do you think so many suitcases are full of money when the World Cup's come up for bidding? That's not going back to the fans. It's disgraceful. It's absolutely disgraceful. And that Peace Prize trophy, give it up. What a load of crap. Sorry, got to say it. Got to say it. But the prices, listen, if you price the fans away from a World Cup finals, you're killing the fans. The game without the fans is nothing. Nothing. This channel here without you would be dead in the water. I'd be talking to myself like a crazy all night long. And I'm not. We're a family. Why? Because we treat each other properly. Wrexham's still on the edge of the box trying to get something going. Kiefer now threads it. That's not the play either. But again, the prices of the ticket, disgraceful. I think they need to be literally hung out to dry, FIFA, and the pricing needs to be halted. £3,100, $6,200 to watch a World Cup finals match? Yeah. And the cheapest ticket for the World Cup final is $2,100. I think that's outrageous. So it's £2,000, nearly $4,000. I think it's outrageous. I think it's a disgrace. And they should be ashamed of themselves. You're talking about raising money for football and you treat the fans like that? Well, think about the hotels. Think about the travel. Think about the food and drink you got it. I absolutely agree with you, my friend. I absolutely agree with you. Angus McWhirter, I'm going to go to one of the games. Free kick coming in, shot low, and it goes wide. Up until now, we're looking a little bit soft on the edges. We need to start getting a little bit braver. But again, great point, Angus. Who else feels the same way about FIFA? And that idiot Infantino. I'm calling him an idiot. I'm sorry. I've seen enough of what he's done over the last few years. Sepp Blatter might have been corrupt, but he did a better job with the game. Absolutely. The World Cup and the World Cups were a better event under Sepp Blatter than this guy and his white shoes. And he's Donald Trump's best friend. I know what that's about. It's all about money and marketing. He doesn't necessarily love Don Trump. He loves the money he's going to make out of Don Trump and America in the World Cup, out of the pockets of good people. If life isn't more expensive, why make it more expensive? Especially in these hard times. Anyway, I'm not going to kill it. That's my point. I think it's a disgrace. And that Infantino needs to be replaced. He's a joker. Absolute joker. Martin B. and Louis O'Brien, today is the day to put in the shift. He has to. He has to. Robbie Mack's in the crowd. Be nice to see Ryan. Robbie Mack, the owner. Sir Rob of Wrexham is in the crowd. Lovely to see it. I was thinking last night, when are you going to turn up? Must have had an intuition, or my nose was itching. Definitely going over the top. Not called a foul. Jimmy Mack on the ball on the left side. Cuts inside. Hassled. Should be a free kick coming up. Absolute free kick. And it was a free kick as well. But Wrexham, I got to tell you, are in a match. And this really feels like the last home match as well. James goes down a little easy, but hey, don't they all? Don't they all? Yes, they do. Di Humphrey says, come on, you Reds, let's have it. Ball over the other side. Wrexham there, second best again in the league. I did say we played like we'd never played with each other before. That was how bad the performance was. And a lot of Wrexham fans were really not happy. And rightfully so. Like I said, if you're the fan, you have the right not to be happy. Watford on the penalty area right now. Selvik rolls it out. Foot on the ball. Going down the right side. No space, but they still get the ball moving. Nice pace down the right side by Watford. Callum Dawes got a game. Doesn't block it. He's going to be busy. Callum Dawes going to be busy all game long. Watford fans loving what they're seeing from their fans or from their players in blue. Those that have travelled up from Vicarage Road, Watford, enjoying what they've seen so far with their yellow, red and black scarves in the crowd. I first got to know about Watford under Elton John back in the 70s. I was a little boy. Elton John, big, nice play there. Beautiful interception. That's one thing that he can do very well. Beautiful interception. Is he onside? Josh now takes the first bounce. Well defended. All the way back to Selvik in net. Di Humphrey says, night frequency, is it because you get up a lot? Night Freak says, thanks, mate. I'm slowly starting a channel inspired by those old Art Bell coast-to-coast paranormal type shows. Brilliant. Brilliant. Hey, well, we're going to have to take a look at that. We're going to have to take a look at that. Angus McWhirter says it is 24 degrees. 24 degrees. You lucky man. You lucky man. I've got 2 feet of snow outside. The snowplow just went past. It's minus 15. Yes, summer weather. Oh, get your shorts on. Gonna say this is another new subscriber, and you could say this is a kind of a rudish kind of handle, but I'm going to read it anyway because if YouTube allows it, so can I. But the next one is Hughes Cank Bitch. That is a name. Look at my eyes. Hughes Cank Bitch. Wow. And then we got the next one up. I'm going to say hello to JW, DOLEW, JW. We get to say hello to a lot more people as we go through. But good morning, everybody. Good evening. Welcome in. We're up to 18 minutes. Still no score. Still no score. And that's something we need to fix for Wrexham moving forward. I'm going to be putting a show together before Christmas. Or maybe after Christmas. Maybe after Boxing Day. But I'm going to put a show together exactly what Wrexham needs to do to make the playoffs. And I'm going to put that together pretty soon. It's all ready to go. Just got to produce it, get it going. But there's a little present, a Christmas present for you. Yeah. What Wrexham need to do to make the playoffs. Sounds crazy right now, doesn't it? Seeing as we're sitting 15th, which is a good place. I always say 15 is a good place. You know that. But I'm putting that show together. And Scott, you know why that's coming. Ball coming in, shot in. I tell you, not without. Goes wide, but Arthur has to make a quick dash down to the right post just to cover it, not to save it. Kiddingard there, number 9, big fella. Not exactly blowing the net off, but give him a shot, give him a chance. He'll certainly put it on net. Nice power. Gets all of that, but direction is not his friend on this shot. And I love the way people jump out of the way of the ball. Don't hit me with that ball. It'll kill me. Ball over the top. Offside play on, says the referee. Wrexham have the ball. Georgie Dobson intercepts nicely. Back to Hyam. Into the middle now. Matty James over the top. 2 Reds running. Come on now. Hit it on net, son. Yes! Get it! Say it. In the week. Nathan off. Windass on. Bada boom, bada bing, 1-0, start to sing. Yes, here we go. Loving it. We needed that, guys. We so needed that in this game. You can see we're panting. I tell you. Woof, I tell you. Di Humphries, oh yeah, digging this hoot game on. Free Pug Show, let's freaking go. Don Trainer, thumbs up. I tell you, guys, good old Art Bell, yes. I tell you, one time on the edge of the 6-yard, bang, in there. And I tell you, Selvig coming back from injury, not a chance at putting a hand on this one. Lovely finish. Hits across the ball, just inside the post. Beautiful finish. And you got to say, the ball through from Dominic Hyam. There's an assist for a defender. You don't normally see that. Yes, Angus McWhirter, a nice shot. Ba-bing, yes, ba-bing. How you doing? Martin BQN, brill. Yes, we're in there. I tell you what, we needed that goal because Watford are not without. I tell you, I think they're still going to cause problems for us in the remainder of this match. I really do. 7-7-6 on the season, yeah? 7 wins, 7 draws, 6 losses. Is it going to be 7-7-7? I'd love it to be. Oh, yes. Let me have a swig of tea, guys. 1-0 up. Wrexham 1-0 up. Like I say, the ball over the top from Dominic Hyam and a one-timer by Windass on the edge of the 6 box. Strikes across the ball into the far corner. Boom. It's in. 1-0. Throw in coming up now. Watford just outside our box. Ball comes in just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Headed out. Watford have the ball on the edge of the box. Looking to get it fired back in. Crosses in. Decent cross. Danger. On the edge of the box. Headed back into the mixer. Does the shot come off? One more time. Wrexham put it out. Louis O'Brien takes the faker. Can he get the ball back? He can. Can he hold it? Well done, but nothing doing. Referee calls the foul. Well done, Louis. Oh, unbelievable. Die Humphrey, Steve, you froze on me. Who scored? It was Windass, buddy. Josh Windass, he strikes across the ball. Absolutely fantastic. The ball was hit through from Dominic Hyam from his own half. Josh chased it down. He had Kiefer in the middle. He could have passed off a sideways pass, but he chose to take the shot. First time, strikes across the ball, hits it just inside the far post, and Selvig can only look as it's 1-0 to Wrexham. Beautiful goal. Absolutely glorious. Octo gifted experience. Need another 3 of them? Yes, we do. And I'd be laughing if we do. Javier Garcia on the sideline there, not too despondent, but not exactly having a good time. 1-0 down away at Wrexham. Phil J. Weston up, having a great time, loving it. Die Humphries, Windass, brilliant, yes. Alan Morris, Alan, how you doing, fella? Welsh Steve, St. Pete, Florida, 80 today. Woo! Pretty chilly, eh? Great goal. Well done, Alan Morris. Free Pug Show, it was James who kicked it up to Windass. Was it James? I will slap my ass. It's Jamesy. I thought it was Dominic. Well done, Free Pug Show. You're in the game. Octo gifted experience. Yes, James assist. I am slapped on the arse by both of you. Excuse me, big swig of tea. No freezing here. But hey, we're 1-0 up. 24 minutes gone. Game open. Now Watford's got to come. Now there's going to be more spaces. I tell you now, get on the passing. Get the passing game going. Utilize the open space. Grab that second goal insurance marker and maybe have a big day. We need a big day at the EKRAS. This team needs a big day. Confidence is not down, but a big match and a big performance and goals today will really make it much better for everybody connected in the red. And I'm wearing the Aviva Blue seat cover, Phil J. Weston. I got the seat cover on. I love my seat cover. Oh, let's just keep it inside there. Wrexham playing around on their own box, making life hard for themselves. Watford get possession back on the edge of the box. Tic-tac-toe, shot comes in. Blocked one more time. Nice block. Josh Windhouse handing out a little bit of pressure on Lauser. Windhouse all the way back on his own penalty area defending. That's how much work rate Josh Windhouse puts in. No wonder the man gets a little bit tired towards the end of the match. 25 minutes in, guys. Wrexham 1-0 up against Watford. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. The ball needs to go over the top. That's definitely got to be a foul, ref. Definitely got to be a foul. Well done, referee. Jacob Miles, loving what you're doing. Keep holding your nose, fella. That's your fault. Way to go, Kiefer. Way to go, Kiefer. If you've got a nose problem, don't be so nosy. Get off. Phil J. Weston says, currently 12th above Birmingham. And I tell you what, I was looking at Birmingham, and it's like, you know, Charlton were way above us early in the season, so were Birmingham. We caught Charlton. Charlton plummeted. Birmingham are having some tough times. Now Wrexham's coming into their own. That's what 9 matches undefeated can do for you. We got to get another run going. And today with a win would be a great start. Ball now all the way over to the right side. Nice take by Longman down the line. Kiefer's not going to make that one, but he can hustle. Defenders looking to flop. Oh, and a nice little play. Tic-tac-toeing. Gets himself out of danger. Watford now moving forward up to halfway. On halfway round. On the centre spot. Ball going over to the right side. Not exactly the pass you need. Nice control by Arthur Okonkwo with the feet. He could have let it go. Safety-wise. Arthur now on the own 6-yard box. Going to pick it up. He does pick it up. Teases. Throws it down. Now he's going to kick. Yep. Well done, Arthur. The kicking game's got a lot better for Arthur Okonkwo. And obviously the goalkeeping performances recently have been out of this world. He's definitely looking to be our number one, wouldn't you say, again? And Danny Ward's coming back soon. I would keep Arthur in goal. I know Danny's the international, but I would keep Arthur in goal. Watford now just on halfway, down the right side of the field, bringing it back into the middle, looking and probing. As of yet, nothing to show. They've shown that they want to prefer the left side more than the right side, but they're capable on both sides. Ball on the back line now, in their own half, working the ball slowly forward, but again, they've got to come back. Wrexham's press, forcing the issue. The ball now back with Selvik on his own 6-yard look. He's taking too long with that ball, and that's going out for a throw. I love it. I love it when these new age goalkeepers take too long on the ball. What are they waiting for? Literally, what are they waiting for? You know a guy's encroaching into your area. What are you waiting for? Do you want to get caught with the ball? We see it so many times, don't we? We know they're intelligent. Clear the ball, eh? I don't like it when Arthur messes around with the ball. And if you notice, Arthur doesn't mess around with the ball. Phil doesn't play that game. We're not a tic-tac-toe out of defense team. We can, but we keep it simple. Octo gifted experience. He's Oz performing. It would be mad to make changes for a keeper that saw us through a bad patch for the team. No, I tell you, I agree with that 100%. 100%. I'm definitely an Arthur man. I'm definitely an AO fan. And the performances that he's given us ever since he's been with us, I don't think anybody can complain. There was that phase where he had, after the injury, where he wasn't so great, gifted. But Arthur is my number one. Danny's great experience. Callum's a great replacement. But Arthur's my number one. He's my guy, is what I'm saying. And I think Wrexham realised that we got to lock him up to a long-term career contract. Nice take, Windhouse down the line now. Wrexham with the ball and space. Taps it off, loses possession. Nice attempt. Nice idea, but nothing working. Watford streaming down the right wing with pace. Options now. Shot coming on target. Shot comes on target with a deflection, and it's gone in the back of the net. And I tell you, Arthur could do nothing about that one. But a deflection, cruel deflection, takes it past Arthur Okonkwo. It's a 1-1 game. It's 29 minutes in. And they were saying before this match they didn't see goals. Well, I said yes, there would be goals. 29 minutes in, long way to go. That's going to give Watford a lot of confidence. A lot of confidence. One apiece. Watford fans loving their trip, loving their Christmas football, Christmas soccer. Look at the deflection of this. And off the bar as well. Talk about a ball having eyes. It hits off the defender. And then off the bar. 2 deflections to get in the net. How unlucky is that? But that's 3 goals conceded in 2 matches. More to the point, why are we letting him have the shot? Pressure the ball, get on the ball, close him down. He doesn't get the shot off. It's all about focus. Watford now in the ascendancy for the next 5 minutes. Watch it happen. They are full of life, full of confidence. We now have to be very careful on how we operate. Nice header back, playing it into his own penalty area. Safe, but not secure. Ball into the edge of the box now. Watford now looking to get something happening again. Throw-in coming up. Should be a Watford ball. Angus McWhirter, I thought there was an 8-second rule for the goalkeeper. There normally is, and normally 6 as well. But obviously, it's up to the referee. Referee having a bit of a chat with Kayembe. Doesn't agree with the referee's decision. But Jacob Miles having none of it. Kayembe backing off. Javier Gracia must be a happy coach right now. Well, after that goal there. Wrexham now were 1 up. Now it's 1 apiece. Lovely goal. But now things have to start working again. Give you some scores on the doors. Birmingham's 1-0 up on Charlton. Hull City 2-0 up at Millwall. Leicester's 1-0 up on Ipswich. Middlesbrough 1-0 up on QPR. That's all I've got for you right now. Back to the game. I agree with you, Phil J. Weston. Pretty sad. Watford again. That goal will give them a lot of confidence. Takes the sting out of the match. Wrexham were in the ascendancy looking for that second goal, the insurance marker. Now it's going to have to be a 2-1 jobby. And the bookies were saying prior to this, if you want the numbers, a 1-1 was 23-10 at the bookies. That's Ladbrokes if you want it. 23-10. The wins either way, it's quite interesting on the betting. The wins either way, 16-10 for Wrexham, a home win. 17-10 Watford, an away win. Very, very tight. You can really hardly stick a piece of paper between these two teams. Right now it's 1-1. That's the final scoreline that most people were thinking would be the scoreline. I think, and I still think, it's going to be higher than that. We could be in for a game where it's 2-1 or 3-2, something like that. Watford again, moving the ball sweetly now through midfield, up to the left side, down to the left wing. Having a lot of fun on this left side. Wrexham's right side, Watford's left side. Watford now moving the ball sweetly through the middle, onto the right wing. As you can see, the scores coming up on your screens. Birmingham's 1-0 up over Charlton. We beat TV again. This is good. Watford now still down that left side, channeling on the edge of the penalty area, bringing it back inside. Does the cross come in? No. Still working that ball, looking for that opening, looking for that cute goal. But I'll tell you, Watford's playing some very nice, attractive football. Full of confidence. Wrexham need to be wary and close down the space. No sleepwalking. Ryan's going to try and get that out of play. Laus is making a meal of something down there. If you're hurt, get off. If you're hurt, get off. Going down on your knees, wasting time. That's worth a yellow card, ref. Come on. Wake him up. 22 players on that field. Wrexham now with the throwing, coming down the line. Goes straight out for another throw. Let's work it down the line with throw-ins. We'll be there in about 30 seconds and we'll be on the edge of their box with another 2 throws. Let's see if that happens. Javier Gracia asking the guys to close it down at the back. Fourth official watching Gracia, not the game. And he doesn't need to watch Gracia. Gracia is a very well-behaved coach. Very well-behaved coach. Coached Watford in the Premier League when they were in the Premier League a couple of seasons ago. Do you remember? And thereafter, he left, and this is his second stint. Javier Gracia's second stint with Watford. The first time, 37% win record percentage. Right now, he's on 36. So pretty much more of the same, yeah? Phil Parkinson still around the 59% figure. Di Humphrey's got to start bossing midfield. I totally agree, man. See those legs walking? We are switching off at the wrong time, guys. We are switching off at the wrong time. I love my team. I know you love this team. We all love this team. But the guys have got to start working. If we want to be successful, it's work rate. The quality is the quality. But work rates is as important as quality on any given day. You can have a battle, a match that's a battle of attrition. It's work rate that gets you the result, not the quality, not the skill. It's the work rate. Our work rate needs to be effervescent all the time. That's a really nasty challenge. I'll tell you what, we've got to be careful here. This could be carte rouge. Could be carte rouge. Could be carte rouge. I think the referee's calming it down, but we might be in trouble here. We might be in trouble here. It's at least a yellow card. It's at least a yellow card. Watch the referee's back pocket. Watch the referee's back pocket. Lauser being a loudmouth. But let's have a look. Yellow card, never in his face. Take another look. Yellow card, never in his face. He's holding his face, but it's never in his face. Should be a yellow card. It did look like a red to start with, but probably a yellow. Jacob Miles watching him now, bringing out what I believe to be a yellow card on Kiefer Moore. And Lauser, he's holding his head like he's been kicked in the face. That's the level of integrity that professional footballers do not have any longer. There's the yellow card. Lack of integrity there. Pollock holding his head. He gets kicked in the guts. Ridiculous. That's the state of integrity with footballers today. And they're professionals. You're supposed to be good to one another. Well done, Kiefer. I hope he wears that one tonight in the shower. Not even close to his head. And he's holding his face. Have another look. Nothing wrong with taking a good kick. But be a man and take that kick. Ball on the edge of the box, racing through. Arthur comes through. Well taken by Arthur. Great goalkeeping. One more time by Ao. Needed to come. Anticipated it. Got it right. He didn't come and stop and then go back in the goal and get caught out. Ryan, be careful. Throw in coming up. Wrexham, throw in. Middlesbrough 2-0 up on QPR, I tell you. Middlesbrough going great guns, even with the new coach. Catching up on Coventry and Frank Lampard. Nathan, down the line now. Kiefer takes it on the chest, strikes the ball into the middle. It doesn't make it. Looking like he was trying to feed Jimmy Mack. Jimmy Mack is having none of that. Tea time. Bringing it up. I'm waiting to see Luke. He's in and around, but he hasn't really got it going. Angus, enough of the football method acting. Yes, 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 totally. We've got a man down. Let's check on the scores as we're there. All the scores so far. I'll give you all of them. Sheffield lose yesterday 2-0. You remember that, yeah? Against West Brom. Other games earlier. Norwich 2-1 over Southampton. Stoke City 2-1 over Swansea. And Preston 2-1 over Oxford. Other games going on. Birmingham 1-0. Portsmouth 1-0 down against Blackburn Rovers. Middlesbrough 2-0 up on QPR. Hull 2-0 up on Millwall. There's a surprise. Leicester still 1-0 up on Ipswich Town. I tell you. Millwall going down 2-0 to Hull City. That's a little bit of a surprise. Looking at the live table right now, Wrexham sitting 14th in the table. I tell you, like I say, I'm going to release a video pretty soon on how Wrexham can make the playoffs and what needs to happen. And it's not what you might think. That's coming after the match on the 19th. So you'll have that for Christmas Day. Boxing Day, but through the Christmas ball over the top now, racing down the right wing. He's going to get there. Does he put the cross in? Does put the cross in. Well defended one more time. And the mess is cleared up all the way to Louis O'Brien. What can he do with it? Fighting. But physically, we are being beaten in the battles. Watford now coming of age. They get the goal back. The confidence is flowing. Now they're starting slowly to boss things in our half. They're the first to the ball. We've got to become first to the ball. I'm sure Phil must have had that conversation about be first to the ball. Channeling down the right side now. Cross comes in. Danger. This is danger. 1-0, 2-1, 2-1 down. 2-1 down. Danger. We are sleepwalking. Absolute sleepwalking. People are not picking up their assignments, and it's basics. It's real basics. Game on, 2-1. I did say this could be a 3-2 or 2-1. It could be that game, absolutely. Watford fans living the moment here at the K-Ras, loving the moment. And Mama gets the second goal, 2-1. Look at the back post. Nobody watching, nobody marking. And I got to tell you, look on the right side of the box, Josh Windass standing there. Josh Windass standing there on the edge of the box. That's his man. That's his man. In that situation, that's his man. Now we got a game on. Jeez, no. Phil Weston, I agree with you, fella. Absolutely agree. This is a continuation of midweek. We haven't woken up yet. It's going to be a big second half performance. I'm expecting a big second half performance, guys. I really am. I think there's going to be a big performance coming on. I think Phil's going to be absolutely irate in the dressing room. You get the go-ahead goal, and now you're 2-1 down. And literally, to me, we came out with the right incentives. And as soon as we got the goal, it seemed that a lot of people started doing what they were doing right from the beginning. Work rate. And I tell you what, that's definitely a red card. That is definitely a red card. Man, oh man, what are you trying to do? Break his leg? What a joke. What a joke tackle that is. You're trying to break the guy's leg? Taking advantage of the empty far post should have been tighter D. Absolutely, Angus. But tell you what, Milesy has got a job on his hands here. Referee's got a job on his hands here because this is definitely a red card. Watch the replay. Carefully. You're telling me that's a legit tackle? Have another look at this angle. It's even worse. Watch this. You telling me that's a legit tackle? He's trying to break his freaking leg. What an animal. That's not a professional. That's a thug. And he can peacock his damn head all he likes, but he deserves red for that. Kiefer's was tough for yellow, but he deserves red right now and gone. Get him off. Back pocket, please. You wanker. You weak referee. Absolutely weak. Weak. That is weak-ass refereeing. Now you're going to allow Baller to be bullying people even more. That's weak-ass refereeing, guys. I got to tell you. Don't agree with that for 1 second of the day. And the best thing we need to do is stop talking to any of them. Ignore them. Ignore them. They're in the ascendancy. We got to ignore them. I'll tell you what, man. That tackle there, that's never a yellow card. He comes flying in, studs, cleats right through. That's never a yellow card. Let's see how we respond to that. It's going to be a few minutes tacked on for it, but who got fouled? Longman. Bowler tries to break Longman's ankle, basically. If that was VAR, he's gone. He's gone like yesterday. Free kick coming in now. Matty James, ball in there. Get on the end of this one. Come on, lads. Should be a corner. Corner coming up. Corner coming up. Corner coming up. Yes, he seems okay, Di. He's on the sideline. He's walking around okay. But when he got hit, it really hit him. Horrendous tackle. Horrendous tackle. I'd have been saying the same if it had been one of our guys doing that on the Watford players. So anybody listening from Watford, don't think I'm being a homer. I would have been the same way. Ball in the corner, on the edge of the box now. Josh Windhouse races, lets it go for the throw. I don't like dirty bastards, is what I'm saying. And that was a dirty bastards club. But he seems okay. Ball now, O'Brien on the edge of the box, passes through. Come on now, good block, big block, huge block just before half-time. George Dobson being very active in the penalty area. 5 minutes added time, and whatever Mr. Miles has to tack on as well. Corner goal here would be big for the guys because Phil is getting ready to unload on the team at half-time. Hairdryer is ready. Ball coming in into the box. Going in. Oh, off the bar. Come on, get a shot on. Get a shot on. It's still alive. Hit that ball. I tell you, high, wide, and handsome. Crossbar doesn't work for us, but it works for Watford. We're in this. 2-1 at half-time. Will it finish 3-3? Will it finish 3-3? There's a thought for you. 3-3. Di Humphries, I've taken players off balance before now for doing that. Absolutely. I totally agree with you, mate. I totally agree with you. And Nisildre, I don't speak Arabic. I'm sorry. Or I don't read it. I can speak Arabic, but I don't read it. Put it that way. Off the bar. How close was that? Tell you, inches away from a 2-2. But is it going to be a 3-3? And I tell you, Phil Parkinson, he's got to get a reaction. We have not had the reaction today so far. That next 45 minutes is going to be a big reaction. Phil looking very concerned. 45 minutes gone. 3 minutes into the added time. 2 minutes to go. Kiefer now up for the ball. Wins the ball. Bowler clears the defense. Clears the danger. A lucky man not to be off the field of play. Disgusting tackle. Going to say it again. Arthur Okonkwo coming on the edge of his box now. Has the ball. Pushes it to the right side. Maxi Kluth. Hasn't had much to do today, Max, so far. Been stuck in the defensive mode. And we're 2 goals in 1 half. That's something of a new thing since Southampton. 2 goals in 1 half. That's not the regular. We don't end up losing 4 often. Ball tic-tac-toeing through the middle. Louis O'Brien threads it. Nobody going through it. But I will say this. Watford challenges are full-blooded challenges with the studs in the up part. They're coming through with the studs and the cleats showing, so they're getting nasty. The first 2 big challenges have come with yellow cards. The next big nasty challenge may well produce that red card. And don't forget, this referee does dish red cards. Forward, up to the play now. Kiefer Ball has the ball, loses the ball, tries to get it back. Watford clearing it. Watford trying to clear it. Do clear it. Wrexham picking up on halfway. It's very, very sporadic right now. And again, the whole match has been at such a prolific pace. There hasn't been great flow. It's been an absolute battle either way, always. Wrexham now with the ball. George Thompson coming forward to the left side. Loads of space now for Ryan Longman on the edge of the box. Puts the cross in. Get on the end of that one. I tell you what, is that not a foul? Is that not a foul in the box? What are you looking for, referee? What are you looking for, referee? Is that not a foul? Is that not a penalty? What you got to do to get a penalty here? And he blazes it wide. Very physical at the back. And the referee's not seeing it all. But that's why he's got a linesman. Time should be up with the referee, and there you go. We have literally seconds to go. And there is the whistle. Halftime is halftime. Wrexham fans not too happy with this one. Watford fans are going to be ecstatic so far in the ascendancy, playing a great game away from home. And all season long, Watford's only won one match away from home. One match all season. Is this going to be number 2? But again, do we see a 3-3 comeback draw for Wrexham? So far, we have not been at the races. Let's take a look at the games at halftime, and we'll get into the chat as well. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me how you're feeling. You cannot be happy about this, guys. But again, second half coming. We will see what happens. Halftime scores on the doors. As you know, Wrexham 2-1 down against Watford. Coventry 0-0 with Bristol City. Birmingham 1-0 up at home against Charlton. Portsmouth 1-0 down at home against Blackburn Rovers. Millwall not having a great day, 2-0 down against Hull City. And Middlesbrough 2-0 up at home to QPR, having a great day, as is Leicester City now. They've gone 2-0 up against Ipswich Town. Don't forget, Monday, and I'm going to watch that match on Monday, Sheffield Wednesday taking on Derby County. I will be watching that one on Monday. And if you're interested, the next game for Wrexham, it's an all-Welsh derby. Yes. We're travelling down to Swansea's stadium. Not the Vetchfield. I used to go to the Vetchfield. Oh, yeah. What a horrible stadium that was. Dark, gloomy in the olden days. Oh, Vetchfield. A very, very dark place that was in Swansea. Used to love going there, though. Used to love going there, but it was dark. I felt it was dark. But yes, Swansea, Wrexham, Friday, December 19th. It's a Friday match. It's coming up quicker than you'd like it. And that's coming up very, very soon. So there's your scores on the doors. I've got to say, the first half, not really what we were looking for. Not what we were looking for at all. And I'm going to say, go through the stats right now. First off, it tells a story, but not the right story, if you know what I'm saying. But for Watford, it tells a bloody good story. Let's go for the Wrexham stats first of all. 7 shots on target. 7 shots, 1 on target, 45% possession, 4 fouls, 2 yellow cards, of which Kiefer Moore possibly is lucky that it's not a red. No reds, 1 offside, and 3 corners. Now, Watford, great numbers for a road team when you're considering they're winning 2-1. They've only had 4 shots on net, 2 on target for 2 goals. 2 on target for 2 goals. 55% possession. They are the road team, and they got 55% possession to Wrexham's 45% possession. The fouls, 6-4 in favour of Watford. Yellow cards, 1 apiece. And Buller, I really feel, should be red and gone. That should be red and gone. How he stays on the field with a linesman right there and a referee right there, what's to look at? It wasn't exactly like Pollock holding his head when he got kicked in the side. No, this was full cleats into the leg, into the ankle, low down, coming through like a freight train, like an absolute moron. Really. Fellow professionals are not supposed to kill fellow professionals with deft, killer tackles. You're supposed to have a little bit more respect for one another on the field of play. Bowler has no respect for anybody. Look for Wrexham to hit back on him. 6 fouls, like I say. Yellow cards, 1, as I say, it should be a red. And other than that, no corners and no offsides for Watford. 4 shots, 2 goals. They're doing really well. They're doing really well. And the goals coming in from Mamadou Doumbia and Omane Mama on 42 and 30, respectively. Josh Windhouse gets the go-ahead goal on 21, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Looking at the table so far, as we are at halftime, things will change. Your top 6 is still as is, but Middlesbrough were 10 points behind Coventry, 4 matches ago. It's down to 3. So Coventry City, recent form, a loss and a draw in the last 2. Well, Middlesbrough, 3 wins back-to-back in the last 3. Middlesbrough not letting Coventry go far at all. But it does look like those 2 teams are slightly pulling away. And you have to say Preston are doing magic to be in 3rd, and Millwall in 3rd on 35. 7 points behind Middlesbrough, 10 points behind Coventry. Wrexham right now sitting 14th. At the moment, it would be 696, and another loss coming up. Not what we want to see, not what we need to see. And in the last 5, we've won once, drew 3, lost 1. Last 5, moving after this one, would be drawn 2, lost 2, won 1. So the points are drying up. The goals are drying up. And we need to get into it. Tea time, excuse me. Going to go into a few scores right now. Give me a second. I want to just talk about the Leicester game. I want to see who's been active there for Leicester. You probably do too. Okay. All the way down. There we go. Thank you very much. Leicester, I want to see Bobby Di Cordova-Reid scores for the second game, back-to-back on 8, and Abdul Fattah on 43. Looks like a big day for Leicester. But Ipswich, 3 shots, 1 on target. Leicester, 4 shots, 3 on target. Very even, 53 to 47%, so not much in between these 2 teams. Looking at our match, what do we need to do? Who needs to come in and who needs to come off? Going back into the chat. Di Humphries, I've taken players off before now for doing that. Absolutely. I agree with you, Di. Octo gifted, ouch. Yes. Dirty ouch, no? Octo says, if I'm honest, I don't hold much hope for season if we can't win today and next couple of games. Absolutely. Great points. And don't forget that video I'm going to bring, how Wrexham makes the playoffs. It's not straightforward, and there are certain things that need to be put in place. I'm not going to give anything away, but that video is coming. Because if this video you watch coming through, if the things that I'm bringing on that video don't happen, then the playoffs is a dream. Not reality. We as a club have a few things we can still do to raise the bar, get rejuvenated, make a few different things happen without giving too much away, and fight for those playoffs. We are not far off it. We're closer to the playoffs than we are relegation. So, like I say, I'm going to bring that video, but I hear what you're saying, because what you're saying is common sense. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Chris Calvin, Phil will be dropping the F-bombs. He's got to. Something's got to give. There comes a time in every season where the niceties stop and you have to enforce your will on the players. Sometimes you don't want to as a coach because you're frightened, you're worried, you're scared that you're going to upset the players. You might upset feelings. Well, there comes a time during a match where it doesn't matter about your damn feelings. There's a job to be done. You're not doing it. You're coming out. I talked about this with you in the week, yada, yada, at training. You haven't done your job. Get warmed up. You're going on. And you start building a little fire in the locker room. You don't make a war. You build a little fire. And then you walk out. And you let the players sit around that fire and gather up a little bit of the smoke of what the referee's doing in the match, what the players are doing in the match, what the coach wants to see in the match, the whole show. So a coach will light that fire in the dressing room, walk out, and let the players simmer. And when they come out that dressing room, They better be in the right frame of mind. It's the work rate. It's the first touch. It's winning those battles. The first ball, the second ball. It's also about composure on the ball. We have not had composure on the ball in a number of games. We need to get on the ball, start passing it around, and become the team we know. Right now, we're a shell of the team that we were maybe 4 games ago. It's not confidence. It's work rate. It's walking to a loss. And we've done it the last couple of matches. It's got to stop. Has to stop immediately. Immediately. Listen, guys, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, but I will be right back. I'm going to check the boards. But I'm glad today we got the picture, we got the faces, we got you in the chat. Keep loading up the chat. I'm going to come back right away, and then we'll get straight back into the second half. But at the half, 2-1 down. Not the reaction we're looking for. We got 45 minutes to fix this. We better had fixed this. And I'll say this, Watford have come to play. They're full of energy. They're very physical. And honestly, they deserve their 2-1 lead. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Keep it here, guys. We're not out of this. And is it going to finish 3-3? Right back. Coming back, guys. Righty. So into the chat, and we're going to talk about what we can do, who we can bring in. Okay, that's what I want to do. Who we can bring in, and I'm going to go straight to it right now. Give me a second, guys. Everything's good with the board. We're not going to lose our feed. Mic's working perfectly, and all the internet connections are good. There's something I want to out here, guys. Give me a second. Here we go. That's where we need to be. Thank you very much. Lovely. Into the chat. Boys are coming out now. I'm waiting. I'm looking for an experienced Mr. Windhouse to put in a good slot in the second half. We need some quality is what I'm saying. Kiefer's not been at it 2 games so far. Need quality. But anyway, who can we have change this match? Looking on the bench, is it time for Rathbone to come in on 65 and start stimulating through the middle? Is he ready? Broadhead. Do we bring Broadhead in? Do we bring Smithy in? This game for me is a match where Smithy needs to come on. And I'll tell you another thing. Watford are too happy. Watford are too happy coming out. They've already won this match. Watford's already won this match. They're laughing their asses off. They're too confident. Watford are laughing their asses off. They think they've won this already. Yeah. Let's see what happens. But who can we bring in to change it? Does Barney come in and change anything? I think Smithy's made for this game. I think Sam Smith is made for this game. Watford will want to bring the physical play, yeah? Sam Smith can bring the physical play. I think Sam Smith needs to come in and show what he's got. This is the game for Sammy Smith. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't see that Ryan Hardy's going to get in. And Nathan Broadhead, I can't see that either. So Rathbone, does he come in and do some time? Windass now on the ball, halfway. Let's see what we got for the second half. We need a reaction. We didn't get a reaction in the first half. We got a goal. We didn't get a reaction. Josh Windass on the line. Going to say hello to Graham Wright, another member of the family. Graham Wright, big up to you, my friend. How are you doing? Selvik in net, hoping he can keep Wrexham out again. The game is live. Wrexham now moving forward. 2-1 down at half-time. Is it more of the same, or are we changing up the play? Going to say hello to Kay Jansen as well. Hello, Kay. How you doing? Watford now, ball over the top, all the way down the right side. Again, the second ball is won by Watford, and that needs to be a red shirt to the ball first. Kieran Gard enjoying his day. Callum Doyle now with the ball, looking for someone to throw to. Has no one to throw to, ends up on a blue head, not a red head. Again, Watford looking more energized. Very fit, very strong looking team. And that's one of the things about Wrexham is maybe we need to employ a few more younger, strong players. We need to employ a few more younger, strong players. It's great to have experience, but you need a mixture of youth and experience at the right places. Watford gaining possession. Wrexham unable to keep possession in their own half. Just one of those things today. Nice tackle there. Maxi Clue putting the boot in, getting it done. Octo Gifted Experience says, go on, Phil. Tell the posers to play football. There you go. There you go. Steve. Hello, Steve. How you doing? Steve, frustrating first half. O'Brien is a plus being back, yes, but needs to get his shooting boots on. Longman just not up to this level. Great start to game. Hope we come second half and do what we done to Coventry. That's what we need to do. We need to do what we did to Coventry. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want you to find yourself watching our midfield. Okay, guys? Who runs and who's walking? Because really, when you're running, you've got outlets. Callum Doyle looking for an outlet down the line. Doesn't have one. It's a panic ball to Mr. McLean. We're really making trouble for ourselves here. Like, we need to get on the ball and start loving the ball, get into the game and start passing it around. That cohesion that I was uttering wasn't there midweek. It's creeping back into this one. Phil needs to earn these bucks today and get them going. But the work rate, that's the key to success today. Keep the work rate up. We'll be back in this match. There will be chances. There will be chances. But the one thing we want to guard against is losing two matches back-to-back. We haven't lost two matches back-to-back since the opening two matches of the season. Phil Parkinson will be very, very, very aware of that. Darren Humphrey says, up the town, come on. Also says, we'll get back into this. We have a good 45 minutes in each half. We've had 3 now. We've still got about 45 plus added time to go. Plenty of time. But Matty James could be the key to the match. We need Matty to be on the ball, in space, to thread those passes and to get us up the field, make the passes move, and no one going down the line. Josh Windus doesn't get the ball back from Kiefer. Kiefer hasn't been at the races for the last couple of games. Maybe trying a little bit too hard. When it's coming easy, you don't need to work too hard. And when you want it to happen, you've got to work a bit hard, and things don't come so easy. I'm sure you realize you've played the match. You've played the game. Ball down the right side, going straight out for a throw. Does Ryan Barnett come in to replace Ryan Longman? Middlesbrough 3-0 up on QPR. There's a game, hey? Wow. There you go. Nice simple play by Arthur, keeping it simple. No tic-tac-toeing, no playing around at the back, keeping it simple, Phil's style of football. But again, we need to get our feet on the ball. Matty James needs to get his foot, or Louis O'Brien needs to get their foot on the ball, slow it down a touch, get the possession game going, just like what Watford's doing right now. That's what we need to do. That should be a goal kick. If it goes out, it stays in. George Dobson did very well not to react in the challenge there. He got a bit of an elbow under the chin. Did great not to react. Watford dangerous on the edge of the box now. Passing it down to the left side on the edge of the box. Cross comes in. Defended one more time. George Dobson playing a fantastic game again in central defensive midfield. Really coming of age, George Dobson. This season is playing massively now. Tough start to the season, but he's really coming of age. Ball now far over the top, left side. Jimmy Mack chasing it down. Won't get there. Selvik in net on the edge of his own penalty area. Gathers, rolls it out. Gets it back. Selvik's going to take an eternity with this ball unless we start pushing someone in there. Nice tackle. Referee says play on, no foul. Louis O'Brien, edge of the box. Jimmy Mack coming in, slides it in, straight into the arms of Selvik. Nice gather. Similar move to what Watford did in taking the lead 2-1. Night frequency. Did we score again? Lost Wi-Fi signal. It's 2-1, and we're under the cosh a little bit, but no, it's still 2-1. If it was 1-1 when you were last here, yes, they did score. 2-1. And literally, we are having a torrid time getting to grips with Watford. Watford are bringing a massive road game. Got to say, Arthur's doing all he can. And your man, Dominic Hyam, George Dobson, Maxi Clewith, Callum Doyle, they're all playing a decent game, but Watford is really up for this match. They're a really cohesive unit right now. Ball into the corner now, comes in. Blocked by Wrexham on the edge of the box. Somebody gets a call, head down, ball down the right side. Windhouse now on the right wing. Needs to play it in the middle. He does. Put it away, son. Put it away. Offside. Kiefer Moore offside. Kiefer's not having it. Let's take another look at this. Was close. He did look close to being offside, but was he actually offside? Doesn't really matter because nothing happened. Get the ball back in play. Keep the clock working for you. But hey, linesman says offside. Offside it is. But it's 2-1 with 2-1 down. Angus McWhirter of Wrexham seems to be showing their age. They seem to be moving much more efficiently. Yeah, they are. Watford's just got a hungrier, stronger, fitter looking, more poised team. They're enacting the game plan is what they're doing. And they've come to change Wrexham's fortunes. So we really just need, I've said it a few times in this watch along already, it's the work rate. Get your legs pumping and everything will sink into place. It's that simple right now. The difference between Watford and Wrexham at the moment is that look at the Watford running. Look at Watford running. They're synced into place. He was offside. On that replay, I'm sure Kiefer, I'm sure you see it, but I'm sure he was offside. Kiefer doesn't think so, and he's not having any of it, but he certainly did. He did. And I'm going to agree with you, Angus. We are showing our age. The Championship is a tough league. The level at the Championship is tough. But there's a lot of young guys with talent. There's a lot of lonely players from the big clubs in the Premier League that are dropped down in there to get experience, etc. There's a lot of up-and-coming kids coming through the Championship that have come through from League One, League Two. So it's a real washing machine of fitness and talent and quality. But if you don't have the fitness, or you're in the Elder Statesman's Club, you're in the wrong league. Just saying. Totally in the wrong league. Your side. And when you're walking, you're not in the game. If you're walking, you're either 5-0 up and coasting it, and you're so confident you don't need to rush around because the game's gone and done. But if you're walking, it's not a good sign. Lewis O'Brien, George Dobson, in that play there, were both walking back. They needed to be 20 yards further back than they actually are. They need to be engaging themselves in the match. It's the little things. It's the walking that's killing us. Anyway, Watford now moving down the left side. Ball over the top to the right side. On the edge of the box. Well headed out. Callum Doyle. Jimmy Mack, Callum Doyle exchange. Callum Doyle. This is what Callum Doyle needs to do more of. Run with the ball. He'd be far better in midfield. You see that play Callum Doyle brought there. He can play the central defensive midfielder. Just look how strong he looked on that ball as he's striding forward. That's where Callum Doyle needs to play. When Lewis Brunt is fit, Lewis Brunt can go back to left back. But I said when we picked up Callum Doyle, there's a few things he does very well. One is interceptions. 2, give and goes. 3, passing. He puts more pace and heavier passes on the ball to make sure it gets there, like the pass he played for the cross to come in. It's the interceptions, it's the running, it's the physicality, it's the reading of the game. He's not a defender. He'd be better in midfield as the central midfield defender. Ball now coming back to the right side. Well played, Jimmy Mack. But well done, Callum Doyle. That's what he's about. Ball coming in the mixer now. No penalty, no foul. Referee says play on. Ball hacked downfield. Ayo picks it up. Nice touch by Ayo. Lovely bit of skill. Passes off. Get back in your net, Arthur, please. Thank you. Giving me babies being out there. Ball going far side, right side. Going into the chat where the superstars are. Angus McWorth, I mean, Watford seem to be moving more efficient. No, we totally got your point there, mate. That's why I said they. Totally got your point. Absolutely got your point. I'm sure everybody did. But, yeah, we just confirmed that. Ball over the top now. I literally would have Callum Doyle in midfield, guys. I'm telling you now. CDM, he can win the balls, intercept stuff. He's got great passing. He's got great pace. You look how he was moving when he was going through those 2 lines with the ball. Absolute thoroughbred with the ball. Nobody could stop him. Nobody was keeping up with him. He was on his own. That's what he needs to be doing more of. Phil, please, put him in midfield when Lewis Brunt is ready to rock and roll. You got a great player in the making there. Keeping him at the back is half of his game. He's not just a destroyer. He can create, and he's got a shot as well. So Callum Doyle, if I was lucky enough to be Wrexham manager of a dream, that would be, I'd have him in midfield. In midfield. And you're saying, well, George Dobson's there. Yeah. Have you ever seen George Dobson run with the ball like that? Ask yourself that question. I haven't. Into the chats. Pug Show says, Free Pug Show says, just a step or 2 late on that pass. Yes, it was just a step or 2. But again, it wouldn't have counted. Di Humphries, I'll say it again, Rathbone needs to come, needs game time, get him on. Exactly. And we said as the game was kicking off, why is Ollie not getting time? He needs to be on the field. Needs to be on the field. He really does. He really does. He really does. Angus McWorth says Watford is probably running more collective kilometres. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're working harder. They're working harder. There's a togetherness with Watford in this match. I mean, look at the balls. Everything they're trying is coming off. They're taking time. They've got 4 guys on him. They still keep possession in this tight situation that they're in right now. That's indicative of how the match has been so far. He has the audacity to get the cross in. I'm being cheeky, obviously. But that's how this game has gone so far. It's not a case of being down. You've got to recognise where the game is and how you can change it. Nathan Broadhead coming in. Sam Smith was the guy. Sam Smith was the guy for this. Nathan Broadhead's coming in. But I got to tell you, we're not out of this. There's plenty of time. But you've got to recognise what the flow is and how to change it up. Ball now on the edge of the box now. Watford on the edge. Keeping possession. Brilliant tackle. Oh, I tell you. High-end tackles. Jimmy Mack down the line. Needs assistance. Passes it off. Wrexham now. On the ball. Need to pass the ball. Need to keep the ball. Need the possession game going. Not out of this, guys. You're probably asking yourself, how's it going to finish? Well, let's see when Phil starts making the changes. But at 60 minutes, he's making 1. I'm telling you now, there's no reason why he doesn't make 3 more substitutions if he need to before 70 minutes. Because if you start bringing him on at 70 minutes, like the last match, 77 minutes was the substitutes, one of the substitutes. That's too late. If you want to impact this match, fitness-wise, tactical-wise, otherwise, you've got to come in earlier. 77 minutes in that dour performance in the last match against Preston. Got to bring him in early, Phil. I love what you do, buddy. I love you as a coach. You're our coach. Phil, we trust. But you got to bring him in. There's 2 so far. And there's Sam Smith warming up. Get him in. This is the perfect match for Smith, but not at 85 minutes. Get him in now. What we've got on there right now hasn't done it. And again, Louis O'Brien, really, he tried, but he hasn't really done anything today. A lot of running around, a lot of huffing and puffing, but nothing really magic. In comes Nathan Broadhead. And I will say this much. Please, Nathan, stop dropping back into defence. Get up front, stay up front. Matty James coming out. Ben Sheaf's coming in. Matt Phil says it's fine. But maybe that knee is not so loose and good as it was. Change is made. 61 minutes. That's better. Wrexham now. See what comes next. You've got to fight for the right to get points in this league. A moment of quality, and we'll be right back in this. One of the traits that we haven't had all season long is that now we're leaking goals. We haven't been leaking goals as a club. Nice piece of skill there by Josh. Plenty of time. At least 30 minutes plus to go with some added minutes. There's plenty of time to get back into this. And I tell you, I think Wrexham will be relieved if they can get that ball in the back of the net and then build their, hopefully, a 3-2 winner or a 3-3 draw. Let's see what happens. 30 minutes to go. No reason why we shouldn't be enjoying this. Let's not forget where we are and where we come from and what it feels like to be in the bloody Championship after being in the National League for so many years. But we were only in League 2 for 1 year and League 1 for 1 year. It can't all be wonderful, guys. Sometimes we've got to go through some bad days. And those matches, battles of attrition. This is now a battle of attrition. Phil's played a couple of cards. Depends how those cards work out for Phil, but I'm sure he's going to play a couple more cards as well. Maybe Ryan Barnett comes in. Rathbone needs time. Rathbone would be a feisty character for this match. Would make a difference too. Watford now down the right side. 2-1 up. 63 minutes gone. Still looking very confident for a road team. They look like the home team, to be quite frank. And Watford's looked like the home team all match long. Going into the chat, Octo gifted experience. Phil is great, but you got to question his sub game at times at times. Yep, I've got to agree with you. Angus McWhorter, Watford is totally outplaying them from possession to shots to stats. FOT, FOTMOB, yes. Couldn't agree more. And it all starts with that work rate. Couple of new faces on. Let's see what happens. But you've got to get that ball. We've got to get the possession going. We've got to get into the game. Have possession, be in the match, be in the game, dictate things. If you don't have the ball, no possession, you can't dictate. You're being dictated to. And I've said for a long time, you've listened to this channel a long time, dominate your day. We have not dominated anything. We need to dominate our day. No hopeful balls to anywhere. Dominate the day and make the day happen. Nice bit of interception there. Jimmy Mack with the cross. Far side coming in. I tell you, close on, close on, close on. Longman missing at the post. Ryan doesn't like to operate by the post, does he? Do you remember that massive open goal? I think it was Millwall, and he's standing by the post and he blazed it wide from like a foot out. He doesn't like being around the post. Is it he thinks he's going to run into the post? I don't know. I'm having a laugh. Anyway, Nathan, nice piece of interception work. He anticipated that. And that's what a lot of the players need to start doing, is anticipate the play. So give Nathan a hand up for his first play of the match. He's cold coming in, but anticipation. It's one of those big things that we need to work on. Jimmy Mack now with the ball halfway at the centre line with the throw-in. Throws it backwards. Callum Doyle further backwards to Dominic. Dominic now over to Maxi Clough. Into midfield. Clever little play. Sheaf now to the left side. Jimmy Mack takes it down. Is not going to keep it. But Wrexham will come up with the ball. Wrexham looking slightly better now. A little bit more balanced, I would say. Ball down the right side. Longman now. One-on-one with Bola. Gets the cross in. Well defended one more time by Watford. And the aerial game, Watford's done very well so far this match. Longman now has the ball. Taps off. Ball inside. Tic-tac-toeing. Wrexham trying to do cute stuff. Keeping possession. Down to the right side. Ball comes in. Well headed out again. Watford in defence have been magnificent today so far. Yes, they've conceded. But in defending, they've done bloody great so far. You have to hand it to them. They played a top road match. Might not be great to watch, but it is what it is. Octo Gifted Experience says, I do expect us to pick up a run of wins. Martin BQN, Octo, it will come. PJ Churchill, big up to you. Watford doing well once this year. Very true. Very true. 3 draws, 5 losses as well. So, yes, they need something. Get on the end of that one, Jimmy Mack. Unlucky. Doesn't get there. Nice ball by Ryan Longman. Jimmy Mack trying to get in there. 67 minutes gone. 2-1 to Watford here at the EK Ras. Going to give you some shouts on the scores. See where the scores are going. Going to have to refresh that puppy. Playing stupid at the moment. Google acts a little strange at times, I tell you. I don't know about you guys, but once in a while, Google, for me, acts a little weird. Throw-in coming up. See if we can get back into that right now. One more time. Wrexham over halfway now. Coming down the left side. Callum Doyle to Jimmy Mack. Does he get the return? No, he doesn't. Ball comes inside. Nathan now passes off. Sheaf passes the quick ball, but the target moves. Josh was there, but he moved to the side. Watford take possession, coming the other way. One thing with the substitutions, Ben Sheaf is definitely making the magic happen. Very active, winning the balls. Those one-on-ones that we were not winning, he's winning his one-on-ones. Wrexham are getting in the game, and it's the little things that are starting to happen that are making Wrexham play like the team we know can. Excellent changes. Wrexham turning up the gears. One more change. I think we get closer to getting that tying goal. Back into the chat. Angsworth, where's Colombia 20? Colombia 20, here you go. What's your opinion on MLS final? Do you think MLS wanted Leo Messi to win the MLS Cup? Simple question. Final Leo Messi to win the MLS Cup. Simple question. Final wasn't the greatest, and yes, absolutely. Jimmy McDownline keeps it in. Can we get there? Keep running. Unlucky Kiefer. Referee, is he outside the box? No, he's not. Well done, Selvik. Keeps the ball alive. Agnes McWorth at Columbia 20. MLS has been aiding Inter Miami to win the MLS Cup. The Beckham connection. I do not hate Mess, but I am sick of him being MLS poster child. MLS poster child. On the money, on the money, on the money. You know what you're talking about. I'll tell you what, that's another thing with this chat. We have some amazing brains in this chat. Arthur now on his own line with the ball, taking time, giving me a heart attack. Wrexham building it out. Do get it out over halfway now. Knocking it out for a throw-in. Wrexham coming up with a throw-in, moving down the field. But yeah, Messi is the poster child for the MLS. I understand what you're saying there. And the Miami thing, you have to say, though, on the business side of things, just look how quickly it's all big, big, big for Inter Miami. Beckham's right in there. And to me, it does look orchestrated big time. I'll just say that much. Wrexham down the line. Jimmy Mack now. Can he get the cross in? Nice cross coming in. Far side. We will get that down. Nice play. Took down pretty well by Longman. Looking for an option. Plays the option. Goes wide. Gets it back. Passes off. George Dobson into the box. That was not the ball, George. That was not the ball, George. Yeah, grit your teeth, greasy head. Not the play, my man. Tina M. Hi, listen to you every week. Big up to you, my friend. Hoping someone can help set up a GoFund or just giving for my wife. She supported Wrexham for 54 years, home and away on COP. Wow. She's not well and riddled with arthritis, so needs a wheelchair. Okay. FIFAscup@gmail.com. That's the email. FIFA@gmail.com. FIFAscup. FIFASCUP. Let me know more about that, and we'll do a spot on it, and we'll help you. Ball now. Over halfway. Watford in their own half. Free kick coming up. Jimmy Mack a little bit late on the tackle. And from now on in, Watford are definitely going to milk every foul, slow it down as much as they can, kill the game as much as they can, hamper the flow of the match. Because let's face it, Wrexham's trying to get in there, but they're going to hamper every little thing they can. Watford now making more changes. Again, I'm going to say it, Watford doing very well for the road team. Credits to their club. If they win out today, they have deserved this victory. We have to be honest about things. Back into the chats. The night frequency is taken out. Mula Anissa, Wrexham win. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Octo gifted experience. Charlton scored. Hey, Nathan Jones will not have a heart attack. Charlton has scored. This is good for the addicts. Wrexham on their own box now. Playing with fire. Looking for the release pass. Looking for the release pass. And that's the thing. We need the release pass to get up the field. Right now, foot on the ball. Someone. Let's get the possession game going. Don't need to keep passing to people in blue. And that's what we've been doing all night long. Keep passing the ball to the guys in blue. As we're rolling through, I'm going to say hello to a few more of the new members of the family. Daniel Patola, ball over the top. Hello to you, Daniel Patola. Watford heading it out. Clearing the ball up to halfway. Wrexham now back into possession. Callum Doyle brings it down over to Dominic Hyam. Hyam now into midfield. Sheaf back to Callum Doyle. Callum Doyle, ball over the top down left side. Nice play. Nathan Broadhead. Ball on the inside, but there's no one there on that target. Unfortunately, nice play, nice idea. No coconut coming through. Angus McWorth at Olympic diving team audition there. Yeah, absolutely. 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 Tina M31. My wife won't use it as I'm a pensioner who has PTSD from army. Respect, brother, colleague. So I want to try get a scooter and an electric wheelchair as she can't go to watch games. It's bad. We've been robbed, hacked. What was that site again? Email FIFA S Cup at gmail.com. Corner coming in now. Who's on the end of it? On the edge of the box, fired back into the mixer. It's all in there. It's finally cleared. Wrexham saying, where's the handball? It's out of play now. Wrexham getting a throw in. Close in there. Still 15 minutes to go. Wrexham applying some pressure, the best pressure they've had so far in this match. Can they keep this going? Got to stay on the ball. I kid you not, Watford have run their asses off today to get to where they are. They're not going to be giving this up. 2-1 right now on the road. Watford at Ikeras. They're not going to give it up. Well tackled. Wrexham fighting for everything right now. Ball on the right side. Windhouse now cuts back inside. Takes the shot. Not happening. Goes out with a deflection, and it's a corner Wrexham. More pressure coming up for Wrexham. That's what we need to see happening. More pressure. Martin BQN says we're running out of time. 15 minutes to go plus added time. Get a goal now. Get a late winner, 3-2, and all the bad things in this match are forgotten. Hey, it's a results-based business, yeah? We win this, everybody will forget. Corner coming in. Who gets on the end of it? Nobody. It's on the edge of the box. Wrexham have possession far right. Is the cross coming in? No, it's not. It's a fight on the sideline. Wrexham still have possession. The cross does come into the box. Kiefer gets up for it. Shot coming in. Oh, my life. Can you believe the saves? It's getting in there. Oh, it's called down. It's called down. It's called down. Unfortunately. Offside again. Like I say, we nearly had that goal, guys. Keep believing, because we can get in this. Crowd's getting into it. That was joyous for the people. A little Christmas present is all we're asking, Santa. Get the ball across the line, please. It was nearly there. Night frequency. I'd like to see Parky do an Alex Ferguson and refresh the club a bit, keeping the youngsters, giving them a better chance, sell most older players, and buy a couple of fantastic experienced players. 100%. Buy a couple of fantastic experienced players. 100%. 100%. Absolutely. 100%. I'd go with that. When you have the young potential players, just give you an example. Max Cluth, Callum Doyle at the back. Watch what Max does every game. He looks like he's been there all his life. Callum Doyle is not the Max Cluth level. But put Callum Doyle in midfield as a CDM and give him games. Watch that kid grow into a mountain of a man. I'm telling you. It's having an eye for quality, but having an eye for talent. Square pegs don't go into round holes. Vice versa. But I firmly believe Callum Doyle is better in midfield than he's been used for in defence. He's on the right side of defence. He's on the left side of defence, beg your pardon. He has half of his game killed by being on that wing. You bring him into the middle, he's now able to go left and right. And look how good he was looking when he was running out of defence, full speed, going past people. He looked like he was playing with kids. Well, when you notice that kind of quality in a player, you have to use that quality. We have a problem with speed in this team, getting up and down the field. We need engines in midfield. He's a midfield engine. That's where I'd put Callum Doyle. Get him in the midfield. And when he's on the ball, allow him to express himself with the ball. Wrexham coming down the left side. Keith wins the throw-in. Wrexham still very active. 78 minutes gone. Looking for the equaliser. It can happen. It can happen. No foul for sure there. Definitely no foul on Callum Doyle, but the referee calls it. Backing off Callum Doyle, asking the linesman, what the hell? And he's right. He's right. A late winner would be perfect from Martin BQ, and it would be, absolutely. Free Pug Show. Oh, snap. Hardy finally back in. Yeah, crazy. Octo Gifted Experience. I think Wrexham has been good boy this year. Way past, I suppose. Arthur now with the goal kick. I think Wrexham has been a good boy this year. Okay, we'll go with that. Angus says, in a couple of years, St. Louis City striker João Santa Claus will be playing during the Christmas season. Very good. I'm going to read that one more time. In a couple of years, St. Louis City striker João Santa Claus will be playing during the Christmas season. Ha, ha, ha. Funny, funny, funny. Great stuff. 79 gone, guys. We need a bounce. We need to finish something. Well, I can tell you now, the fight that Watford is giving for their club, it's monumental. I mean, they are running their socks off for one another. That kind of running your socks off is giving for their club, it's monumental. I mean, they are running their socks off for one another. That kind of running your socks off for one another is typical of what we do for each other. But in the last couple of games, whether it be fatigue or whether we are playing higher quality teams and we're being found out, you have to ask yourself. Coming up to 23 matches in the season, soon to be halfway through the season, that really should be the gauge of where we are with this team and this quality at the moment. There's a clue about the show coming, about what we need to do to get into the playoffs. Ben Sheaf takes the foul. Nice play. Into the chat. Octo Gifted Experience. Need a Santa gift. We do. We are needing a Santa Claus gift right now. Ball coming in now. Who's on the end of this one? The goalkeeper takes it nice and easy. Well done, Selvik. Nice gather. Slows it down. In for the chat, Tina says, excuse me, must say she's my wife. I'm using her phone. I'm a jock, 24-year boy, man, Ireland, Iran, etc. Supported town 23 years. Supported town 23 years. We must keep Arthur number one. Yep. Rathbone Defo needs game time. We can do this. Come on the town. Well done. We can do this, and we need to do this. Ball down the right side now. Squeaky bum time for a few people. But hey, it only takes a second to get that goal, and we got plenty of time left to get a winner. We are now more in the game than we've been in the game so far. Ball down the left side now. Nice take one more time. Ball threaded through. That's not the pass. Watford easily pick up the pieces there. That's going out for throw-in. Luckily for Wrexham, we stay in the zone, but even Parky's jogging down the line to pass the ball back in. Substitute coming up. Octo Gifted Experience says, we need Kaborde back. Yeah, you know what? He's been a big miss, hasn't he, eh? Speed, physicality, ideas on the wide side, great crossing. Yeah, we've missed him. He's been a big miss, definitely. Would you say we need to buy him? Who thinks we need to buy Kabori? Do we need to put an offer in at Man City and own him outright? What do you think? Ball on the edge of the box coming into the mix now. Wrexham going through. Watford defending stoutly one more time. The heading duel. Wrexham getting in there. Watford clear it one more time. Well mopped up again. Ben Sheaf playing a top game since he's come on. He's the guy we should have had in the first half. Not coming down too far on Louis O'Brien and the likes of, but he shows a lot more willing. He's got a lot more mobility. Like I say, with Callum Doyle, gets up and down the field. He's got mobility. He's got the engine. Young, not just experienced. Watford now down the left side. Max Cluth's going to deal with that, no problem. But again, time knocking on. 6 minutes to go till 90 minutes are up. Then we'll know what about added time and whether it's going to be a winner or a draw. Again, Wrexham have not lost 2 matches back-to-back since the opening 2 matches of the season. 18 games they've gone without losing back-to-back matches. Again, those one-on-one battles. Perfect example there of how Watford is working their lives off. The one-on-one battles. They're running, they're hustling, they're banging into you, they're becoming a nausea, and they've been doing it all game long. The lovely part about this match right now, it's poised for a beautiful ending. It's getting dark. The floodlights are on. The crowd needs to be sent home with a goal. Wrexham need to tie it up and set the crowd mad on a dark night under the lights. Is it going to happen? We're getting closer all the time. But again, you have to hand credit to Watford. We really do. They've really run a race today away from Vicarage Road. They've travelled up from London. They've played a massive game. And they've done everything right. Even the little things like winning free kicks. They've done it all right. They've played a great game. Looking into some of the scores, keeping you in there. Watford 2-1 up. You know that one. Coventry have got the go-ahead goal over Bristol. Birmingham 1-1 now with Charlton. Portsmouth 2-1 over Blackburn. Millwall's got a goal back, but a red card too. It's 2-1 Hull City at Millwall. Middlesbrough 3-1 up at home to QPR. And Leicester City 3-1 now over Ipswich Town. I tell you, Ipswich Town taking a thumping today. You can't win every day. Wrexham now down through the centre. Frantic times. Ball coming over to the left side one more time. Callum Doyle. Does he go down line? Looks like he's passing off. He does as well. Windass dropping deep now. Playmaker. Quarterback. Where's he threading this one through? Doesn't make it. Doesn't make it. All the way through to Selvik. Probably better to stick it down the line. Stay with the regular plays. And cross the ball in the middle. Rathbone coming on. Is this something to offer the crowd to take away from a performance that was lacking again? What can Rathbone bring us? Is it a miracle winner? 87 minutes gone. Selvik won't release the ball quickly. Watford will keep the ball in play and starve anybody of any time coming through. Again, it will be a miracle if Rathbone can do something at this late stage of the game. Miracles do happen. Is it today? Longman now doing a great defensive role, coming back, winning the ball. Ball's coming inside. Wrexham playing themselves into trouble. Arthur on his own 6-yard box with the ball now. Got to move that ball a lot quicker. Time is kicking on. Ball coming down the left side. Callum Doyle now just inside his own half. Passes off. Longman now one-on-one. Cuts inside. Goes inside. Into the middle. Halfway into the half. Threads the ball. Doesn't get there. Doesn't get there. Should have played the simple ball. Should have played off to Josh Windass, but he doesn't. Tackled by Windass. Well played. Wrexham looking like they're getting the ball back, but Watford come up with it one more time again. That ball has been stuck to blue feet when it should have been stuck to red feet. A nice steal. And I'd tell you what, I don't agree with that, ref. That's just a normal steal there. Come on. You're going to dive and win a free kick? Sad days, sad days, sad days. Octo Gifted Experience says, sorry, but I am glad to see Ipswich getting tanked. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Longman off. Rathbone coming on. Di Humphries, what's the point in giving him the last 3 minutes? My point entirely. Wasted time. This to me stinks of somebody trying to offer the crowd something to take away from another flat performance. Yeah, I'll give you a little candy. Yeah, let's have some sweets. Make things nice for you. But we haven't done it. To me, it's a miracle if he does anything. He's had no time to get in the game. It's lovely to see Ollie back, but this is not the right time. And people shouldn't be expecting the miracle. It's a questionable time to bring him in. It really is. Anyway, he's in. Let's hope for the miracle. Watford now moving the ball forward. Halfway into Wrexham's half, going down the left wing. Strolling past everybody. Wrexham now picking up possession just on the edge of the box now. Moving the other way. Nathan coming forward. Drills it down to the left side. And that's going straight out of play for a Watford throw-in. Steve says, final pass, touch, shot, just not there for us. It isn't. And it's been the last couple of games. How do you fix that? There's a couple of ways you can fix it. You need to surprise your team and do something they'll never expect. So here's the thing. I'm Parky. Okay, guys, end of training today. See you tomorrow morning for training. I want you to do me one favor, guys. Bring your training gear in a bag and turn up in casual wear. And then I'd have a bus lined up for the first thing in the morning. I'd have them on a bus. I'd take them to an adventure playground. I would. And I'd have some fun things laid on for them to take them out of the moment. I'd get them to relax, to decompress, and make them have a giggle day. I'd even take them to the pub and have a few beers to give them a giggle day, to take them out of themselves. The great coaches do that. And that's what they need. They need the everyday change now. Corner coming in now. Can we get on the end of this one? Edge of the box now. Ollie Rathbone shoots. Miracle! Freaking miracle! It happened! It happened! Get out of here! The absolute miracle of miracles! Get away! Come on, Ollie's son. Can you believe me? I tell you, Parky, you just got bailed out, buddy. Oh, my life. Rathbone on first touch of the game. It's in the back of the net. Give me a break. Unbelievable. Watford fans beside themselves. Ryan is absolutely like saying, oh, my life, we saved it. Rob McElhenney coming out. They're jubilant. My life. Talk about a moment to turn up. My life. Ollie Rathbone. Oh, I tell you, chests it down, strokes it, bang, all the way through. The thing had eyes. The thing had eyes. It had eyes. Oh, my life. Way late bringing on Rathbone, we think, but boom, the miracle happened. It happened. It happened. I said it would be a miracle. Miracle. Beautiful. Night Frequency. They should have had him on sooner. What a player. Miracle. Chris Cavilling. Oh, my Lord. Martin BQ and Ollie Candy. Chris Cavilling. That's going into the docu series for sure. Absolutely. Now go get the winner. 3-2. You got 4 minutes. Let's have it, babies. Come on. We're alive. Going back, Watford must be thinking, holy shit, what do we got to do? Merry Christmas, everybody. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Woo-hoo-hoo. I tell you, Di Humphries, Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Absolutely. Angus McWhirter. One more goal, Wrexham. Let's go 3 points instead of 33% of a win draw. Yes, let's have it. Let's have it. Phew. Parky got bailed out. Ollie Rathbone. Oh, my life. The miracle happened. Can you believe it? Unbloody believable. Doesn't that change the day, hey? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Joyeux Noël. Frohe Weihnacht. In. Yes. Let's have it. Let's have it. 2-2. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. And I don't eat McSlops. I do not eat McSlops. No, I don't. No, I don't. 2-2. Whew. I tell you. Di Humphries, Ollie is back. Digging this. Lionheart Rathbone. God, I love that guy. And you were screaming about him all last year as well, mate. I know. Big time. Lionheart Rathbone. Let's have a winner. Javier Gracia. Can't believe it. He's like, how the hell did we just get scored on? Why are we not walking away with 3 points? Look at the amazing game we put on today. We were fantastic. We were brilliant. We were like the home team. And they're taking away the 2 points that we rightfully deserve. Oh, my life. What a game. Like I say, only takes a second. Do we get the winner? Is it going to end 3-3? You never know. Time to go. Ball in Wrexham's box. Watford looking to get something. Wrexham clearing the ball downfield to safety. It's coming back the other way. Watford in possession. It's a real scrap right now, man. This is the kids' football match on the playground. Whoever wants it, going to get it. If you're scared, you're going to lose. You're tough, you're going to win. Ball coming down the right side. Ryan Barnett now gets us lovely cross in there. Come on, get on the end of it. Throw, push in the back. No, says the referee. Carry on. Wrexham now. There's the man. Ollie Rathbone running 1,000 miles, dictating the play. Look, when you got your legs pumping, look what happens. Ollie Rathbone, legs pumping. Everybody's legs are pumping now. Nobody's walking. Wrexham's right on this. You would get to see a winner. With one more chance, you'll get to see a winner. A minute 20 to go. Is it going to happen? Merry Christmas, everybody. Ho, ho, ho. 2-2 it is. What a way to go. I'm loving this. Bada boom, bada bing, get in there. Yes. Oh, I tell you. Great day, everybody, wherever you are in the world. Have a great day, great night, great afternoon, great morning, great everything. And if you've got to go back to bed, wrap up warm and keep warm and get up in the morning and have a good day. Free kick coming up. What kind of free kick is that, linesman? Are you kidding me? Seconds to do now. It looks like it's going to rain out a 2-2. With a bit of misfortune, we're going to lose. Last kick of the game. Free kick in the box. Do we have the ball go in the box? Arthur collects it. He kicks it down the field. Windhouse runs onto it and makes it 3-2. There's permutations that still can happen. Oh, yes. Di Humphries is on the Shiraz. Woohoo! There we go. Xavier Gracia, he's walking down the line. He's got to go. He's got to go. Wrexham fans giving him some good abuse. That's lovely to see. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's all funsies. It's all funsies. The ball coming in now. The ball's coming in. Wrexham got to stand strong now. Wrexham just scoring the equaliser. The Watford coach, Gracia, has gone. Javier's gone. Ball's coming in. Referee's done a fine job so far. Jacob Miles, waiting, adjudicating the great match. The linesmen have been pretty top too. And your fourth officials, he's been side-eyeing Javier Gracia, yeah, and Phil Parkinson all match long. He's literally been like the school teacher kind of thing. Oh, yeah. Red card for Mr. Javier Gracia. And he was yipping at the fourth official who was giving him the eye. And the fourth official was like, Jacob, I think we need to send this guy off because, like, he's saying these things to me. What did he say? Oh, this is what he said. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, yeah. We'll give him a red. It's taking a while, isn't it, eh? It's taking a while to get him off. And I'll tell you, Gracia doesn't mind taking that long. Ball finally comes in. Very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous. Still knocking around. And who's going to clear the ball out of danger? None other than Ollie the God Rathbone. Diminutive in size, but what a huge game. Arthur, get ready. Arthur, get ready. Punches it out. Clears it. Wrexham still have the ball. That's definitely got to be a free kick. Well done. It's not a red card. Pick him up. Get him up. Pick him up. Get him up. Referee's well in control of this. Jacob Miles looking at what's going on. There's no red cards flying here. But it is getting excitable. And there we have another. Oh, look at that. We got 2 blue fish on the floor. The flip-flopped fish. Are they herrings? I wonder how much time the referee's still going to add on to this. I wonder. Lionheart Rathbone. God, I love that guy. And Martin BQN says, looks way too much like Mickey Thomas. Doesn't he ever? Doesn't he ever? He so does. Ollie Rathbone plays with the true spirit of a Mickey Thomas. Absolutely. Mickey Thomas gave everything, every moment, just like Ollie Rathbone. I got to agree with you. Great point, Martin. Great point. Ball now. Hail Mary on the edge of the box. Wrexham get the shots off over the bar. And that was the chance there for Mr. Hardy to put one in the back of the net. And there was your winner. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. There we go. Game is done. Game is done. 99 minutes on the clock. And we're in the game. We're in the post game. And I tell you what, Merry Christmas, everybody around the world. Going to hit the chat really quickly here. Octo gifted experience. Me eating my words. No, weird game. Digging this. Yeah, man. Yeah. Chris Cavlin. Hopefully, Parky gives Ollie more time next match. He's earned, and then some. Yes, he has. I'll tell you what, a match that was literally fading away to a 2-1 loss to Watford. You gotta say, Watford were worth it. And that they're going away with 1 point, they'll feel a little bit disappointed. Rob McElhenney, Sir Rob of Wrexham, and Sir Ryan of Wrexham were in the stands today. Lovely to see the owners in there. Lovely that they get, just like us, a tying goal from Ollie the God Rathbone. Yep. Late in the match, comes on. It was a miracle. I said it would be a miracle if it happened. That's the only way you can term that. It's a miracle. And Parky is saved by Ollie the God Rathbone. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Into the chat. Angus McWhirter, I'm not surprised about this confrontation. There has been plenty of predict kick posturing. Yes, absolutely. Pre-direct kick posturing. Yes. Di Humphries, feels like a win to me now. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Eh? It really does. Watching Ollie Rathbone going off with Windass. Windass played a top game as well, but the magic that Rathbone brings, and it's simply this. When we don't get a result, we walk to the loss. Do you ever see Ollie Rathbone walking? Even when he's walking, he's like shuntering along. He's wired. We need players to be wired and moving along and moving all the time. And Ollie Rathbone, he makes his own luck by running into open space, making things happen for himself. Who told Ollie Rathbone to stay on the edge of the box? Nobody. Who told him? Himself. He could sniff it. He can sniff where to be. He knows where to be. On the edge of the box, he chests it down and strokes it in. And I'm not giving you a line here, but I scored a goal in the cup final once, exactly like that. I stood on the edge of the box. Everybody's in the mixer. The ball comes out. I chest it down and I side-footed it into the corner. So similar to that. But Ollie Rathbone, again, experience. He sniffs it out. Pedigree. Winner. And because of him, we don't lose 2-1 today. We end up winning a draw. And I say winning a draw. Just like Dice says, it feels like a win. So the 2-2 today feels like a win. We should be losing, but we get back in it. And I tell you what, absolutely loving it. Loving it. Di, you're right, mate. It feels like a win. Cheers, Stevie. Merry Christmas to you and yours. You too, my friend. Looking at the stats, 51% possession. Wrexham, 48%. Watford, 15 shots, 3 on target. 12 shots, 3 on target for Watford. Tackles 1, 14-5 for Wrexham. Interceptions 6-5 for Watford. Blocks 6-3 for Wrexham. Clearances 35-34 in favour of Wrexham. Pass accuracy 74% to 75% in favour of Watford. Attacking third 61% to 59% in favour of Wrexham. 10 fouls to 9 in favour of Wrexham. 3 yellows to 6 yellows in favour of Watford, plus 1 red card for the coach, Javier Gracia, who was sent off right at the end for yipping a bit too much at the 4th official. I'll tell you what, though, a game-saving appearance in minutes. Ollie Rathbone, who's your man of the match? Merry Christmas, everybody. Who's your man of the match for Wrexham? Come on, who's your man of the match? Before you go, you got to give me your man of the match. Have to. Who's your man of the match? Who is your man of the match? I want to hear it now. I'll tell you who mine is, but you got to bring me your man of the match right now. But wow, what an ending. Going through it, first half, second half, mirror imaging. Watford were owning it, yeah? Wrexham get the go-ahead goal. Watford get 2 back in quick succession, 2-1, leading it for most of the match, right at the death. Ollie Rathbone comes on as a very, 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 very late sub, 87 minutes, literally 87 minutes. And I said it would be a miracle if he does anything. It'd be a miracle goal if he scores. He pulled off the miracle. He scored the goal. Unbelievable. No, that's Ollie the God Rathbone. And Phil Parkinson was bailed out with that goal. I'm telling you. Wasn't a great performance. Next up. Oh, yeah, the derby, Swansea. That's going to have to be a big performance because we are the away team. Got to say, the first goal coming against Wrexham was unlucky, deflected past Arthur Okonkwo. Then it clips the bar and goes in. The second shot, Josh Windass loses his marker and free at the far post. Tap in underneath Arthur Okonkwo. He can do nothing about it. And it's a 2-1 game. Like I say, for most of the game, it's 2-1 for Watford. They hustled. They won the first balls. They won their second balls. They were more energetic. Their legs were pumping all match long. Wrexham were walking to a loss too often in the match. The likes of O'Brien doesn't have the mobility around the field. The introduction of Callum Doyle on the left side in defence really brought some power to the left side. Doyley played a great game. So I'm telling you, there's a few guys to look at for your man of the match. But I am grateful that we have Ollie Rathbone on the day. Because without Ollie, we were literally walking this one to a sad home loss. And Watford had only won once all season. This would have been the second win on the season. It's still just one win on the road, away from Vicarage Road for Watford. And I'm quite happy. I'm respectful to Watford. I'll tell you what, the Hornets played a fantastic game. And they should be a little disappointed going home not winning this. But they didn't. Wrexham didn't give up. But they didn't supply the best game. The quality wasn't quite there, but you have to say, right at the death, Ollie the God Rathbone bailed us out. And Parky, you might want to breathe a little easier tonight. That's probably the best substitution you've made all season. But you can't be bringing substitutions at 87 minutes to save your ass from a loss. It's got to come a lot earlier. It really does. I'm going to go get some scores, and then we're into the chat straight away, guys. Scores on the doors. You know what we've had before. Scores on the doors. I will read this one out gleefully. Wrexham 2, Watford 2. Coventry did get the 1-0 on the day. Birmingham finished 1-1 at St Andrews against Charlton. So good on you, Charlton. Stopping the rot. Another point picked up. Portsmouth, surprisingly, coming back to win 2-1 over Blackburn Rovers. Millwall at home. Red card as well, losing 3-1 to Hull City on the day. Another 3-1 scoreline, though. Middlesbrough at home over QPR. 3-1, bit of a shellacking for Queen's Park Rangers. Another 3-1, Leicester City taking out Ipswich. And there's nothing wrong with loving that scoreline and not loving Ipswich at all. If that's the way you're thinking, perfect, because that is football banter. Sheffield Wednesday, don't forget, they play on Monday. And that's Derby County tea time. Lovely. Let's take a look at the table. See where we are with the standings right now. Again, guys, thanks very much for all you do in the chat. And I got to say, Merry Christmas. I'm a Christmas fan. But Merry Christmas to everybody. Joyeux Noël. Frohe Weihnachten. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Let's look at the table as it is right now. I'm going to give it a quick refresh so we get the right numbers. Starting down at the bottom, well, Sheffield Wednesday making a fist of things recently, but they're still going to be relegated at the bottom. Norwich City still on 17, not doing bad. Another big result. Oxford 22 in the league. So there's your bottom three on 19. The bottom three is getting close to a few clubs above them now. Yes, Sheffield Wednesday's going to go, no doubt about it. But Norwich now with the recent form, 2 wins in 5, 2 draws in 5, and only the 1 loss, moving up closer to teams above them. Oxford United still in the bottom three, but on 19, close to Portsmouth on 20. Portsmouth 1 point out of the relegation zone. Blackburn getting some form, 3 draws back-to-back, but still on 22. And Swansea losing again today. That's 3 losses in 5 for Swansea. Let's hope it's 4 in 6 pretty soon. We're looking for Wrexham. We're sitting 14th in the table, 28 points, +1 on the goal difference. The record so far, 6 wins, 10 draws now, and 5 losses. It was looking like 6 losses, but it's not. 26 scored, 25 against for +1 on 28 points. Your top 6 rounding it out. Coventry City on 47 on top, saving themselves on the day, keeping the spread to 5 over Middlesbrough, who also won on the day. Middlesbrough 42 points, Coventry 47. Preston in third, doing very well. 35 points in third. Millwall also in fourth on 35 points. Ipswich Town in fifth on 34, as is Hull City on 34 in sixth. Stoke City climbing up a little higher today with the victory, but they're still in seventh. Don't think Stoke's going to hit the playoffs too soon. That's what I'm saying. Back into the chat, guys. Your man of the match. We're going to get there soon. Let me get back to the right spot. You guys have been adding stuff in there, so I'm going to catch my points or my place, my bookmarker. You got some great points coming here, guys. To shut down the show, the Christmas show so far. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you're going to have a great Christmas, by the way. I hope you are. Di Humphrey says it feels like a win. Absolutely, it does. Cheers, Stevie. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Likewise to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody around the Christmas planet. Merry Christmas to everybody. Free Pug Show. They outplayed us, but at least we got a point. True. Very true. They did. They totally outplayed us. Like the sun rising here in my side of the world, they totally outplayed us. But at least we got a point. And Ollie Rathbone got the miracle. Can't believe it. I mean, he did get that miracle goal, didn't he, eh? No time to get warm, but he got the goal. But yes, we got a point. Great point there, Free Pug Show. Chris Cavlin, I say Merry Christmas, Free Pug Show. Merry Christmas, Chris Cavlin, and all your family. Good point. Ollie puts in the running and work every time. Hey, he works himself his own magic. He works himself into places. He makes his own luck, and he makes his own openings. He makes space for himself, and he's standing in space. He takes a touch, chests it down, bang, in the back of the net. Simple play, but so effective and brave. And that is Ollie Rathbone. He's brave, absolutely brave. Digging this agrees. Digging this absolutely. Merry Christmas to you too. Tina M3, totally agree. I remember well was old manager Arfin. Yes, Arfin or Brian. Yes, maybe Brian Flynn used to take the players to the sand dunes. Yes, he did. And give them a beasting, a real beasting. A beasting means a real bloody workout, people. Give them a beasting, making them run up and down. Phil should do it pre-season. Why not? Listen, man, I used to train on the beaches, and some of them was sand. And on the south coast, some of them was shingles. And them shingle beaches, you're sinking as you're going through them. Get them on the beaches, man. Phil J. Weston, Merry Christmas, my brother. Says Ollie Rathbone. Yes. Ollie, Rathbone, Ollie, Rathbone. Brilliant, Phil. A draw that feels like a win. Merry Christmas, brother. It so does. Don Rayner, Merry Christmas to you. Broadcasting Friday? Yes, I am, fella. Yes, I am. Wouldn't miss it for nothing. I started to go to the Vetchfield as a kid. Yeah. I'm not going to miss that for nothing. And remember, I did say when I used to go to the Vetchfield back in the day, Swansea Stadium now, but back in the Vetchfield, it was dark. It was scary dark, yeah? It was really dark, yeah? And when the rain came down, it was a dark day. Oh, it was dark, yeah? Now, Swansea Stadium, so pretty. The Night Frequency says, man of the match is Ollie. Free Pug Show says, man of the match. Doyle is my man of the match. The Night Frequency or Doyle. There we go. Angus McWhirter. Rathbone gets it for the draw. Okay. Martin BQN felt we had 2 in us. Great show, Stevie. Remember, I was saying this is 2-1 or 3-2, somewhere in there. 2-2 is not bad. And had Hardy connected at the end, boom, we'd have been ecstatic. It'd have been a 3-2 winner. Great finish, but fellas, could you please start with that emphasis in the match, all the match, instead of giving everybody bloody heart attacks and finishing like world champions? Start like world champions. And big up to see Rob and Ryan in the crowd today as well. The crowd was rocking. And wasn't it funny to see how the crowd went really quiet for a bit and then bounced back? Yeah. And credit to Watford fans. They were massive. They were massive. And they'll be pissed off sad that they don't get 3 points. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Angus McWhirter, Rathbone gets it for me for the draw. Martin BQM, felt we had it in us. Yes, we did. Felt we had 2 in us. Brian Burton, gives me a second. Brian Burton, big up to you, Brian. Merry Christmas. They were on the ropes. Yes, they were. They were so on the ropes. And what was it? Legs moving. Everybody pumping their legs. Everybody working for each other. Everybody literally going to work. And that's the difference. Legs pumping and working. And you bring in the man who brings the magic. Yes, 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 yes. Just 1 second. Night Frequency says, Merry Christmas, all the best. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant, brilliant. Ernest Lansdale, thanks for the stream. My best friend is a Town supporter, so I try to keep up. Merry Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too as well. Grim Plays, the next match is the one I've been looking forwards to all season. Let's thrash those Swans. That would be a great Crimbo Prezi, wouldn't it ever? Hey, wouldn't it ever? Oh, I tell you. I've been waiting for that match all season too. And I can't wait for the return as well. Yeah. But I want to go in there because it's Christmas football, yeah. Crimbo, to anybody out there, Crimbo football is the best time of year. It's when I come alive mega. And today, the way we finish, that's the Christmas present. That's a stocking stuffer today. That's a stocking stuffer, okay? Swansea, that's the Christmas Prezi we need. Yeah. If we can get a win at Swansea, what better Christmas present, eh? I'm with you. I'm so with you. I'm so with you. I am. Grim Plays, I'm totally with you, man. I'm totally with you. Digging this. Merry Christmas, brother. Megan Rathbone for president. He could take Trump's spot any day. Yes. And you know what? If Rathbone did take that spot, he'd have a peace prize because he settled the piece of play today. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, absolutely. Brian Burton, back at you. And Merry Christmas, digging this. Merry Christmas. Brian Burton, Merry Christmas, back at you. We need to get Evan Ferguson on loan from Brighton. Oh, yeah. Yes. Isn't he something, eh? Oh, yeah. I like everything about him. Oh, I do. I like everything about his game. He makes goals happen from nothing. Yeah. Digging this. Thanks for having me, Stevie. Merry Christmas to you. Ta-ta to you. Bye-bye, my man. Bye-bye. Angus McWhirter, Swans for Christmas meal. Swans for the Christmas meal. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Chris Cavlin says, great commentary as usual. Merry Christmas to all. Rathbone came sliding down the chimney. Way to go, brother. Way to go. He is Santa Claus. Yes. Ollie the God Rathbone, a.k.a. Santa Claus, coming down the chimney. 2-2. Wham, bam. Thank you, man. Bada boom, bada bing. Say it how you want to do it, but that is that. Merry Christmas, everybody. Get with your family. I tell you, that is a fantastic way to finish a game, to finish a stream. Thank you to everybody. The Night Frequency, more like Ollie for Prime Minister. Anyone's better than Starmer. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. There you go. Bet you love that one, hey? Merry Christmas, everybody. Swansea's coming up. I will have a pre-game for you. I tell you that. We got things looking better now. You saw me on screen. The sound is great. You were fantastic in the chat. You at home watching were brilliant as well. Yes, I can see you. Wave back. Come on. That's better. Keep waving. A point on the day, not a loss. We're sitting 14th. Things are good. Swansea's coming up next. It's Christmas football like you love it, like I love it. So get into it. Coming up Friday, yes, there will be another watch-along. Merry Christmas, everybody. I am absolutely loving this. Big up to you, Night Frequency. Love it too, matey. Get into this, everybody. Remember, like, subscribe, and join our family. Merry Christmas.